What's up, good people? Welcome to another episode of Buds, Bowls, and Backdrops. I'm your host, McTuggy, and here pretty quick, we'll get you into the episode, but I want to remind you guys of a few things. If you want to get a hold of us, you got suggestions for episodes for any of the podcasts that we do, we have an email, trippletpod86@gmail.com. Again, I've said this in a few episodes before, but we have a Facebook page, but I can no longer access it due to stupid shit. So yeah, just email us or comment on YouTube, down below this video. Let us know if you like, dislike, whatever. Give us, like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And if you're listening on Spotify, for those of you just listening, go ahead and give us a 5-star review. It's supposed to move us up in the ranks and all that stuff, so more people can get listening and ears out there for all of that fun stuff. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and shut the fuck up and go ahead and get into the episode. It's going to be a fun one. So yeah, peace, folks. Bye. What's up, good people? Welcome to another episode.
You're completely off though.
Am I off?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's got. Yeah, no, I'm right there. Should I scoot it over a little bit, maybe?
I mean, I feel like probably should. But
yeah.
That's just gonna be on you.
You can do that.
It's a decision you gotta make.
Yeah. I think it's just because this. Yeah, it looks like it's still got recording screen. It's just.
Oh, it's just cutting it off because that's where the
thing is.
Oh,
Yeah, so
He's
I
still in there, yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
You know, because that's how we do it on this professional podcast of ours. Again, what's up, good people? Welcome to Bugs, Bowls, and Backdrops. Another episode, yet another wrestling podcast. I'm your host, McTuggy, and with me as always...
Me?
I'm going to throw it to you. That's your cue.
Moon Ben.
Moon Ben!
What's up, buds?
How's it going, guys?
It's going.
Yeah?
Tired as always.
Dude, I fucking feel you. Because normally, like last week we recorded, it was early morning. And so, like, we were able to do that and shit. But since this new job, I get off fucking way too early. And, yeah, no, we had to push it back because, fuck.
Yeah,
12-hour shift.
Gotta get some sleep in, dude.
Dude, it's a fact. 12-hour shifts.
What'd you work to?
Till 7 to 7:30.
Oh.
So, yeah, like, he hit me up, and I was like, yeah, no, I need to sleep first, and then get up and finish
Take
the...
a little power nap.
Yeah,
You know?
finish the pay-per-view real quick, and here we are. So it's pretty fresh in my mind. In fact,
Oh yeah, same story, dude. I was doing it last night, and I couldn't make it to the main event. Like, I had to do that this morning.
Yeah.
Real shit.
I believe it, dude. Yeah, this was a fucking fun one. Like I said, we're talking WWF No Mercy 2000.
Where do you find these on?
Peacock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I don't
Peacock's
have
got it all.
Peacock,
They
yeah.
got everything. dude.
I might be able to give you my info, and you
Okay.
can just log into mine and then just watch it whenever you can. Not promoting password sharing or anything, but whatever. But
Is
yeah,
that like in the user agreement? You can't share your fucking
It
Peacock with your
fucking
buddy?
probably
Like,
there.
your
Who the
legitimate
fuck-
blood, your legitimate
Yeah.
blood, you
Yeah.
can't fucking share it with?
I mean,
That's fucking fun.
who the fuck reads the user agreements anyway? So I
don't make enough money to read the user agreement.
That's what I'm saying. Like, give me some sort of incentive to sit through fucking 32 pages of fucking nonsense, legal jargon and bullshit. Anyway,
yeah, No Mercy.
fucking
2000.
No Mercy 2000, dude.
October 22nd. It's Albany, New York at the Pepsi Arena.
Yeah.
Which is fun. And just New York in general. They really like the wrestling.
I love that that you're getting the dates for us and where we're at. Because I definitely didn't do that.
Dude, no, I think where it's at is very important. When you're thinking about just crowds of different promotions like ECW, Philadelphia,
It's
honestly
fair.
New York too. New York was
Yep.
really big with ECW, but then you go down south, WCW country.
That's true.
Those
That
crowds
whole-
are gonna pop.
That whole East Coast, yeah, that's
You go down
yeah.
to Atlanta, yeah.
Oh yeah, agreed.
But yeah, sick opening. I liked the video, and I think we're gonna try to play that real quick.
Yeah, we're gonna give this a shot real quick and look at it. I turned up the volume a bit, so maybe you'll be actually be able to hear it. But yet again, check YouTube. WWF No Mercy 2000. We're gonna watch the Stone Cold Rikishi promo that opens up the pay-per-view because this was the big storyline going into this. 11 months prior, Austin had been run over by a car, and nobody fucking knew what was going on. He was out for a while. And then Rikishi come out and said he did it, but he didn't do it for the fans. He didn't do it for himself. He did it for The Rock.
That's so fucking good. And it's funny because it turns into it wasn't even. It was like a Triple H thing, but that's like later.
Yeah,
But
right.
like,
Yeah, it was
all this fucking photo rock shit, like.
Yeah, it was all fucking it all turned into bullshit later on down the road. So yeah, I'm gonna hit play on this and
Just give it a little listen, a little watch, whatever you're doing.
whatever.
That he's protecting me, he's protecting Stone Cold. There's a certain man in this ring that does not need protection, and his name is Stone Cold Steve Austin. If Stone Cold were to step up in my face, I'd slap him right back down like the dog that he is. I'm looking at Rikishi, and I'm looking at a dead man. If you think Rikishi running him over before or something, you ain't seen nothing yet. I'm gonna break that man down, and it's gonna be a pretty sight. I'm gonna snarl the mother it's all legal. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yeah, I'm talking to you. There's nothing more
Pretty good.
Yeah,
That's pretty good. I remember this now. Yeah.
I definitely enjoy that fucking. That was a well better. They started getting better, like I said, with their promo cuts and the way they
I think
pieced together the
2000s were
storyline.
really good for like WWF and stuff.
Yeah. No, the names, like there's Commissioner Foley going on right
Exactly.
now.
Yeah.
It's weird to think the last WWF one we did was '99 Royal Rumble.
Yep.
And so this is October 2000, damn near 2 years after that. And like, you'll get into it later, but like, at that time, Taker, like the whole Ministry of Darkness was just starting. Fucking Midian
That's
walks out
right.
with an American Badass shirt on.
I
Like,
saw-
we're at that Taker.
Yeah.
And it's like so much shit. It's just only 2 years.
In only
so
2
much,
years,
so much
much
shit's changed.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
Well, because American Badass Takers with the Limp Bizkit song, right?
Yeah, when he I think it was
he-
Kid
or
Rock.
Kid Rock.
I think
In
it
the
was Kid
beginning,
Rock when
yeah.
it began, and then he switched to Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
But
I don't
yeah.
know which one it is.
Probably the Kid Rock one, I would assume. Because I don't remember
I'm-
that Taker until.
Yeah, because
song was a
I don't
thing.
think it was until I think that year or the next year of WrestleMania that Limp Bizkit performed his entrance. For
Oh, yeah.
For
At
WrestleMania.
18.
Yeah. So,
Which, on the note of the fucking new metal wrestling shit, you notice that Stone Cold had the Disturbed?
yeah,
Yeah.
I did. He straight came out to the Disturbed music. I was like,
Well, we'll get into it when it gets to that point.
for sure. So yeah, we fucking. I gotta hear my notes. Like, we just watched the Stone Cold Rikishi promo. I did it for The Rock, that whole fucking thing. And we go into it, and we got the best fucking commentary team, of course. JR and King.
Old JR and the
Fucking
King.
JR and the King are the best.
I agree.
That's true.
Watching that promo, it made me realize I do use the term walking with purpose a lot. I never really knew where I got it. I'll bet that's where I got it.
I would
I heard
imagine.
JR say it once.
He's walking with purpose.
Walking with purpose.
So then we get Howard Finkel, good old Howie Finkel, coming out and announcing the first match, which is the Dudley's Table Invitational Tournament,
Yeah,
tag team tournament.
that's pretty sweet.
This with Edge Christian.
No.
No.
No?
That was
That was the TLC
That
match,
was the TLC
yeah.
match, which
I'm
will
trying to
definitely
remember
have to
this
be,
one.
I think, an episode for that one as well, because
Yeah, whichever one you want to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
'cause I know there's one at WrestleMania.
Right.
There's one at some.
That's what I was trying to
random-
remember is which one I was thinking of. Because I remember there was one that was like super epic
yeah.
with the Dudley Boys and
But
like
it's still-
Edge and
I want to say it was the
Christian
first
and
one.
some other
Hardy.
people.
Are you talking the one
The
with
Hardy
Edge and
Boys.
Christian?
Yeah, the Hardy Boys.
Edge,
yeah.
Edge speared fucking Jeff Hardy off the top of the ladder
Yeah.
when he was hanging on the fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the first one, but yeah, maybe the second one, but
I don't.
I
remember.
couldn't. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I
Um,
just saw that clip the other day. It's like, dude, I forgot about that. That was
Right.
sick.
So
This is a fucking fun match.
this is a very fun. This is a
fucking
good
fun.
opener. Like
Yeah.
this is the way. Like we were talking last episode that opening match clearly should have been for the fucking hardcore title. Was
Oh yeah.
weak as fuck.
Fuck you! I'll bring that back up.
I'm sorry.
I forgot about
I was
that.
thinking
Yeah.
of that because this opener was so good. I was like, this is
Yeah.
how you open a fucking pay per view. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
this is how you put on a show. So
Not only with the promo, though, like the promo.
That's
back
what I'm
was-
saying.
I think the last promo wasn't that good either.
No,
like that good.
not
And this one at
particularly.
least is like interesting enough.
yeah,
A lot of stories happen in these
Yeah.
almost 2 years.
it's very true. Very, very true. I mean, yeah, you got the Stephanie McMahon, the Helmsley fucking McMahon regime going on at the same time, and the feud, the whole like Kurt Angle element of that with Triple H and Stephanie, and
Oh, where he's like he plays like the third wheel character.
kind
from
of
a
yeah,
lot. yeah. It's like he's like friends with Stephanie, but like Triple H
just
fucking hates him. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, there's ulterior motives. there.
Yeah.
No one's ever just friends.
Yeah, right.
At least not in
He's trying to get it.
2000s,
He's
but-
trying to get up in with the boss's daughter. Like he knows what he's doing. Anyway, so the match opens up. We got Too Cool coming out,
Yeah, so just to run over it real quick, 5 teams total,
Right.
starting off with 2 teams, and one member of a team has to go through a table.
Yep.
And then they're eliminated, and then the next team comes out until all teams have gone.
Right.
And there's a winner.
Okay.
So a little bit of a structure for
Yeah,
this fucking match.
For sure. So yeah, we got.
It's coming down out there.
It is. I don't know if the mics are picking that up at all. It doesn't appear. I don't see it coming up on the monitor.
It's
But
supposed to be
either
it's-
way,
It's raining and windy and shitty as fuck here in the good old Pacific Northwest of Oregon. Go figure.
Yeah.
But we're all cozy and we're talking wrestling, so we're good. So like I said, Too Cool comes out. You know, Scotty Too Hotty, fucking Grandmaster Sexay, to the fucking Too Cool theme. I want to bring up something really fucking quick that I noticed watching through. Did you think the audio was weird in this?
The audio?
I thought at times the commentary wasn't loud enough.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if maybe it was because I watched it on 2 different TVs. Like I started it on the TV in the bedroom, and the same thing. It was kind of quiet. I could hear it, but it wasn't like,
Wasn't predominant.
predominant like it was
like,
supposed to be. Yeah.
Huh.
And then I watched it on the TV outside in the living room, and the same thing. And I just thought maybe it was the recording, or maybe they fucked with the audio somehow.
I didn't notice that. I did notice though the fucking nameplates, and when they would go to do replays,
Every time it screeched,
that fucking tire screech.
that shit annoyed the fuck
It
out of me.
cut through so much, and like,
And it was so loud too. Like
It was
you like
horrible.
they're talking, all of a sudden it's like JR and J. Yeah, we know who you've already showed us their fucking names. We know who JR and
But
J
it was
are.
like a screeching
It was
tire.
it was
Yeah.
screeching tires,
and
you
it
see,
had like
skin
drawn out
mark-
tire prints behind
and
the
then-
names.
Oh, I
and
think I
shit.
remember that.
Yeah, but every time it did, it was this gnarly, like screech, like every fucking
Which,
time.
what the fuck does that have to do with No Mercy?
I don't understand. Yeah, whoever fucking came up with
A
that,
tire.
I was trying to figure that out too. So they come out, and the next people to come out are D'Lo and Chaz, aka
Fucking
Low Down.
Low down, which is it's-
D'Lo Brown.
And Chaz, he was Mosh.
he
I
was
believe.
moshing the headband.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I
And
thought. Yeah.
It's
Neat
weird.
as well, right?
He was like the one, the beaver cleavage or
Yes.
whatever
Mhm.
character.
Yeah. Okay.
That was so weird. That was like Perry Saturn with the mop kind of status. Like, dude, that's some weird shit. What are you doing?
With the exception,
What kind of punishment is this?
With the
What did he do?
exception that Perry Saturn and Moppy was actually entertaining.
Yeah.
Good
Beaver cleavage was just fucking weird.
Yeah.
That was one of them Vince
That was
McMahon
weird
storylines
shit.
that was like, whoa, dude, you really.
I only remember a small amount of the beaver cleavage thing, but I remember the Perry Saturn shit.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
he was really weird
Yeah.
in the 2000s.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I remember hearing that was a punishment for like going too hard on somebody in the ring.
That's what I heard somewhere.
Oh.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. So yeah, they gave him the fucking Moppy angle because like, dude, you gotta fucking hang out and talk to a Moppy psycho.
Don't fuck up rookies, dude.
Yeah. Right. So we get into this, and you got the D'Lo sucks chant. I thought that was pretty cool
Yeah.
because he was a heel at this point, low down and shit.
Yeah, Blowdown was just a weird team.
It really
like, They
was.
just had like their Steve Blackman pants on, and
Yeah, right. Like that's all. There was no real aesthetic to the team whatsoever. It
Yeah,
was just like
just
D'Lo and
there they
Chaz.
are.
Like they call themselves Lowdown. Okay.
But this was also a time where like they were really building up that tag team division.
Oh yeah.
You know, so like
100%.
they were trying shit.
They were trying shit out. Some
Like,
shit
I'm assuming.
obviously.
I honestly don't know.
I mean,
It makes
you're
sense.
probably-
It makes
does.
sense, yeah.
You're
Because
probably.
I remember back then, I haven't watched a lot of wrestling recently, but like back then, like the tag team shit was like the thing.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Because even when they had single fights, the tag team partner would come out with
for
them
sure. Yeah,
90% of the
100%.
time.
Yeah,
manager status.
Yeah,
exactly.
just sitting there or standing there.
And we get, frankly, a lot of good tag team. Three of the more prominent tag teams in this specific match. Here we got two.
Oh, yeah,
Cool,
that's
we got the
definitely-
Dudleys, and who else am I thinking
You're
of?
thinking of right to censor, bro.
Thank you. Well, I guess they weren't as prominent. Maybe I was just thinking.
I know you're not thinking Taz and Raven.
No, absolutely not.
We'll
I
get to
forgot-
that. We'll
I
get to
forgot-
that when we get to that. Yeah.
Exactly.
No, there was some fun stuff. Fucking Scotty, he did the low blow with the table.
Yeah,
That was
Oh, I
funny.
remember
Just
that,
having
yeah.
it straight
that was
up.
pretty dope.
That was funny
I
shit.
noticed Chaz trying to do a fucking suplex to Grandmaster, and he went to pick him up, And I don't know if they were trying to do it where like Grandmaster was reversing it, but he straight up like looked like he didn't get enough fucking momentum, and he had to put him down and pick him back up to do it again.
Oh shit.
And I'm like, oh, I don't know if they were trying to do that or not.
You know, speaking of not trying to do it.
Yeah, the fucking.
Oh god.
They get up there. They got. Oh, let's not forget the worm through the fuck underneath the table.
Oh, was that during? This
Oh wait,
part?
was it during this part or was it later on?
I think it was actually later on.
That might be later on. You're right.
Yeah, because there's the low blow with the table,
Right.
and they got the 2 tables set up with
On each end of the turnbuckles.
Yeah, Scotty and Chaz on one, Grandmaster and D'Lo on the other.
Yep.
And like D'Lo puts, D'Lo puts Grandmaster down on the table, going for his fucking frog splash shit.
Yeah. Low down, frog splash.
And I can't remember exactly what Chaz and Scotty Too Hot. God
Yeah.
damn. My bad. I'm a little big.
Marijuana affects the memory.
But I don't know if he was going for like a Hurricane Rana or what he was going to try to do.
I'm not sure
But
either.
either way, Scotty just fuck you.
Yeah, just threw his ass on the
Throws
table.
him down.
Fucking
D'Lo goes for his
low
frog
down,
splat. Low
Grandmaster-
down, yeah.
Grandmaster rolls right off, and they just double eliminate themselves. And I was like, okay, that was actually pretty dope. I
was pretty good.
kind of figured that's where they were gonna go because I was like, they're not gonna, at this time, they're not gonna fucking make 2 cool loose to fucking low down and deal with Chaz. That's not gonna happen.
No, they have to get a little more
They gotta
fucking
get,
airtime.
they gotta get up there for sure. I mean, yeah. I liked Scotty's coat coming out. It said "Beware the worm." I don't know if
Yeah,
you knew.
I didn't see that.
I was like, God, I love those dudes. Those are just so fucking fun. So they lose, and then Taz and Raven.
Taz and Raven. Jesus
What
Christ.
a tag team.
Taz is the guy that always had the heartbeat thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right?
The human suplex.
Yeah, 13 seconds. It was always
Yeah.
13 seconds. Yeah.
Yep. Taz FTW. That's
This-
all. I just remember his picture in SmackDown 2. That's what he signed as Taz FTW. I'm like, that means fuck the world. Because
Yeah,
it doesn't
right.
mean for the win now. Like it does now.
Yeah, say that's changed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, I remember that FTW was fuck the world, bro. I mean, for the win. Nobody said that shit.
But we got a tag team of Taz and Raven. This was just 2 dudes from ECW. Put them together. Why not?
Yeah.
Put them on the
Yeah.
fucking card.
Raven, remind me who Raven was. Was he the other guy that did like the spears?
No, that's Rhino.
Rhino. That's
Yeah,
what
Raven is the dude that came out in a leather jacket and then the fucking plaid shirt, and he had the shorts on, and he was a Ravens block. He was in WCW also, ECW.
What about
Oh,
me?
okay.
What about
Yeah,
Raven?
yeah.
Like I
know
said,
who that is
WCW
now,
he had the
yeah.
Ravens block with Billy Kidman, and fucking Perry Saturn and shit. Which actually we talked about on Fall Brawl, I believe. Which will be an episode.
Yeah,
It
eventually it'll
is.
come up.
It's edited. It's literally just fucking uploaded.
Yeah, I liked that all teams come out with a table. They all bring
They
a
did.
fresh table
Everybody
down.
brought
That
a
was
table out.
fucking
Yeah,
cool.
they didn't have none hiding underneath the fucking ring or nothing like that. So yeah, Taz and I did like Taz fucking doing the Taz mission,
Yeah,
pulling him up over the fucking rope, over the
Mhm.
top rope. That was fucking dope.
it was. So they get some tables set up, and
Okay.
this is a funny one. They attempt the double suplex through the table, and Scotty pulls Taz down, so it's just Raven, you know.
Yep.
And Grandmaster attempts this. I don't even remember. It was like a sunset flip powerbomb or some shit,
Right.
and his fucking legs hit the table.
Yeah.
And this fucking
Yeah.
table explodes into 4 pieces.
Oh, dude, just obliterates. Clearly
you
clearly
could
the
tell
cut
where it was
table.
gigged at, so
Yeah.
it'd break easier. But just his feet just.
Just barely
now,
it falls
and
apart.
4 fucking
It was,
pieces.
it was like something you would see in an earlier wrestling game. where they
It
break a
reminds
table.
me of
Yeah.
one pay-per-view that we're probably going to end up getting to in pretty soon, where I remember seeing Triple H get a razor from the ref,
And
cut
blood.
his forehead open, and drop it. And during the whole rest of the fight, it was with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, oh yeah. The sledgehammer.
The rest of the
Triple H.
fight, you could see the razor blade shining off the lights, laying in the mat.
Laying on the mat.
The whole fight, yeah.
Well,
But you could
all I
see
gotta
him
s-
like in the
all I
corner,
gotta
just
say,
like cut his head off.
Whoever was behind the camera dealie back then definitely was supposed to cut away from that. I'm assuming, not show.
Well, it wasn't
fucking-
very obvious, but it was
But you could-
once
you
he
could-
ducked he hit his
Yeah.
face and head, and then cut himself, and you could see the razor blade fall on the mat, and then he
Right.
was there the rest of the fight.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
I think it might have been a
that's
Hell
bad
in a Cell
That's
fight.
bad
I don't
editing,
remember what it was.
100%.
yeah,
Yeah.
totally bad editing.
Yeah, I want to say you're thinking of the Mick Foley Hell in a Cell.
It's-
That's what
it's-
I want to.
it's one of the- no, I'm thinking of the-
fight or something.
Maybe it is
one
a
of the
street
like
fight.
WrestleMania 2001. It was like Triple H versus someone,
It was probably
and it was the main event for the world
I think-
heavyweight. It's when Triple H during the early 2000s. It was
Yeah.
WrestleMania. I remember
Right.
that.
Okay.
Someone
Yep.
tell us which one that was.
Yeah, if you know what
before we
match-
look it up.
Yeah, let us know. You know.
I want to say 2001.
So the back to this one though.
Yeah.
The feet through the table. The crowd starts chanting, "You fucked up."
You fucked up.
That's again. This is a
You
ECW
fucked
territory,
up.
dude. Like that's the shit they did.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that I thought that was fucking hilarious. And then, because I put right here on my notes, Sexay eliminated? Question mark. LOL.
Yeah, well, because that's one of those things you can't eliminate yourself. That's
Yeah.
why, like, D'Lo putting himself through. That's why it technically wasn't a
That-
double
yeah.
elimination, but they
That's
still lost.
fair. Very true. Very true. So this is where we get the under the table worm.
Yes.
Yeah,
This
fucking,
is a
they
cool
get a table
spot.
in the middle of the spot, and fucking they got him set up, and all of a sudden, you know, he does the thing that people are like, "Oh, the worm," and he goes around the table and then underneath the little baby
In the middle of the
worm
thing.
While
underneath the-
Grandmaster's on top of the table.
Yeah.
Like, it was a cool shot.
It was
a super
it
cool
was
shot.
great, and I wasn't sure he was gonna be able to do it, but dude, he like
Just perfect.
and then made it. I was like, holy shit, well done, dude, goddamn. So that was fucking cool, and then so they end up getting eliminated.
Yeah, Taz gets up and like takes control and
For
starts
sure.
doing his thing. Something I actually noticed on this though, they were going for the double suplex through, and Taz called Raven out by his real name. He was like, "Scotty, come here."
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's,
yeah. I thought I heard
Scott,
something like
Scott Levy is his real name.
Oh,
Yes,
shit.
I think I want to say, yeah, it's
And
coming
you
up-
hear
coming up
it?
later. In the
Yeah,
I want to say coming up later in the X-Pac match. The ref calls fucking X-Pac Sean.
oh, does he?
I
didn't
think
hear that.
it was
one.
either Sean or Shane. I thought I heard it weird. And I was
It
like,
would have been
yeah, Sean, which is his name, Sean Waltman. Yeah, I was like, oh,
I didn't hear that one. That's cool.
yeah. So
Those mics, man, they pick it up.
They
Pick
do,
it up.
dude. They pick a lot of shit
running
up.
hot that night. You
that's
know?
very true. So yeah, then Taz and Raven get eliminated, right? After Taz
Yeah.
passes through.
Or no. Too Cool is eliminated because of Taz and Raven.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah,
They
yeah,
double suplex Scotty through a
yeah.
table,
Okay, you're right.
and then we get
Oh,
the
yeah.
Dudleys.
He moves. Yeah, he moves him out of the. Wait, no, that's later. That's the Dudleys coming out. Yeah, and then you're right. So the Dudleys come out.
to a fucking pop.
Dude.
Goddamn.
They
dude.
come out last.
No.
No, they're coming out third.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Yeah, fourth. Sorry.
Yeah, they're the fourth
yeah,
team.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, you're right. Okay, math.
But yeah,
Strong
dude,
suit.
and this I'm gonna keep going back to that WC or ECW. Well, you got Taz and Raven
Raven,
in
yeah.
there. You got the Dudleys rolling
Mhm.
out, and this is a table match.
Facts.
Like,
Like
this is what they wanted. They
Exactly.
popped fucking hard.
they
for the
definitely popped hard.
Dudleys.
Fucking Devon and Bubba coming out with that table. Got in there and they fucking did their shit, dude. We got
Oh, dude, they just started brawling.
We-
ECW style.
fucking just going to town on one another, dude. We got every spot. We got the
Yeah.
fucking We got the
Got the
what's
what's
up.
up.
We got the fucking Bubba Bomb. We got the fucking
The Devon get the table.
tables. We got
Yeah.
the 3D.
Oh yeah, when
Devon!
get the table. Yeah.
I'll do that right now. It just made me shiver.
Oh,
That's so
it gave me
good.
shivers because it made me remember also when he was like super weird.
When he was
When he
fucking
was like
powerbombing everyone.
Yeah,
in
when he was
WWE.
like silent, but he was always
weird
just staring.
stare.
Yeah, dude, oh man, I just got chills again.
Oh, I love it.
And I haven't been watching wrestling recently.
For
man.
sure,
Oh,
right?
it's too good.
Or any research for any of these podcasts.
That's fair. But yeah, no, I wanted that just right there tells you how good. That's good. That's a core memory of. Makes you feel good. Love it. So yeah, they pop, dude. They fucking whoop their ass. They take him out for sure.
Yeah, they get Taz on the table, and it was actually it was a good looking top rope leg drop. It was like Sabu style.
Yeah, I was like, wow.
But Devon did it.
Yeah,
That was fucking sick.
I was like, okay, he's pulling out. That's not a typical Devon move, but I love it. I love that shit. I love when they kind of go outside the box a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, and especially if it's done well.
Well, and the goal is
It
just to get
sells
him
it
through the
better.
table anyway, right?
Actually, yeah, exactly,
Yeah, so if
for
you
sure.
just just get him through, it's fine.
Yeah, any way possible, right?
I can't see Devon Dudley doing a fucking leg drop that seems efficient,
But from the top rope through the
top
table,
rope,
it
yeah.
worked, right?
As long as you put- it did. And so then we get
The final team.
the final team, the fucking. Oh. You remember Right to Censor?
Oh, is that Test?
No.
Mhm.
Steven Richards.
Steven
The
Richards.
Good Father.
Oh,
Val Venus, and
yeah.
then later Ivory.
Yeah, I remember that. I do
With
remember that.
That
fucking
fucking
annoying
entrance.
ass.
Can we
entrance
play
music.
that? Play a little clip of
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
We're not going to play the whole
Not
thing.
the whole thing, but yeah, if you haven't
But
heard
they
the right-
do while you're
whole
replaying
time.
and watching this.
Yeah.
The entire entrance of just this fucking noise. I got to a point because Right to Censor's actually on this a lot.
They are. It's
I
kinda weird.
straight up muted it when they were coming out. I couldn't fucking do it, dude.
Yeah, it's. Oh my god, here we go. Look,
We're not
3
gonna
fucking
do-
minutes.
How
There's
long?
a goddamn. This is the Right to Censor 2000, so
Do it.
this is a 3-minute fucking clip.
3
We're-
minutes
we're-
of this.
of this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And then
Is it?
that fire alarm one. The beep beep. Oh, it drives me fucking crazy, dude. But I feel so bad for the people in attendance. Because you know how loud that
It's
shit
just
is?
a concert
listen,
level loud,
and
dude.
listen,
It's fucking
there's-
loud.
It's so hor-
There's the tiniest little bit of a beat in the background,
Oh, yeah.
but
You don't
Dude,
hear
turn
it.
you don't hear
on.
shit
Yeah.
because
Yeah, we're done with that. Turn it
Sorry,
off.
yeah,
we had to do it.
censor.
Right to Censor. Holy fuck, that
Gross.
Probably
I forgot
the-
about that.
Probably the
The
most
good,
annoying-
because that's when he went to the Good Father,
Yep,
right?
yep. They all
Yeah.
started wearing white and the fucking ties and shit like that.
Yeah, and that's
I
what
love the
this
Godfather
tag team
match.
is.
Godfather
Good
is shit.
Father and Bull Buchanan.
Yeah,
And they get in and just like take control.
they
Yeah,
do,
they
dude.
come
It
in
was
hot.
they come in really hot. Like they're fucking looking good. Goodfather's whooping some ass. Bull Buchanan's doing the same. Yeah, fucking Dudleys are weren't looking good in the beginning.
No.
Yeah.
No, and then what was it? Bubba was gonna get clotheslined and he fucking ducked and the ref got taken out.
Yep. Yep.
Which is important.
Of course. Yes, that exactly right. That's the classic ref spot, as I'm sure most people know it. So yeah, he gets fucking knocked out, and then they set up.
Dude, real quick though, at the same time that happened, it was like a hard cam that was kind of out because fucking Goodfather and Devon were on the outside.
Right.
Fucking Goodfather Irish whips fucking Devon into the steps. It was a good one.
Damn,
It
I
sounded
think-
good.
I
It
think I
looked
missed
good.
it.
Like,
Yeah.
it was a sick one. Go back and check
I
that
will
one.
have to because yeah,
There's some good shots in
Dude,
this.
there are a lot.
I remember definitely back in those days when they Irish whip people into the outside corners in the steps, dude.
Mhm.
It was
a lot of people.
it
took
was
a real-
brutal.
Some people,
Yeah,
and
because it's not like they were going soft.
'Cause
And
some
it's not like
people
those things are very
it's
soft.
funny
They're kind of
because
soft.
yeah, it's funny because you'd have
But
different
the
variations
hits,
of how some
man.
people would take it. Like some people would go and like hit their leg and like flip over it.
Mhm.
Some people would straight go shoulder fucking.
Or yeah,
Head,
head,
This was like a,
shoulder right
this was like a
into it.
shoulder one
Yeah,
going into
like,
it.
or
Yeah.
I remember,
full
like,
back
even, like,
into it or
Monday
whatever.
Night Raws and shit. Like people would be
Oh,
like
yeah.
throwing people into those steps on the outside, and
yeah.
dude, the sound was crazy.
Picking the
It was-
motherfuckers up.
Boom!
It's just like a
Dude.
hollow, like diamond plate or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, it sounds good.
It does. That's like we brought up the chair situation last episode. Like, yeah, they're real fucking chairs, but they also sound real goddamn good, especially when you got the way they got it mic'd up. Those mics pick up fucking everything.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, the fucking Dudley boys, they come back, and
Yeah, we get Bubba gets a power bomb on Bull through a table,
Right.
but ref doesn't see it.
That's
'cause
right.
The ref's just
The
not.
ref's been knocked out. So they get him, they get the spot, they pop him over. Bulldogs, or Bull Buchanan's through Bulldog. Bull Buchanan's through the table, and then Goodfather comes over.
Just a fucking great chair shot, dude. There's so many good shots in this
There's a
one.
lot of good
And
shots.
so,
in this.
like,
Fuck
this
yeah.
is one of the reasons I love the Dudleys so much, specifically Bubba.
Yeah.
Never put his hands up.
Nope.
Never, not
He took-
once would try to,
No.
like, do it. He was
Yeah.
like, nope, fucking do it. And then he would do his little, and he would slowly fall. You
Yeah.
know, like, he sold that shit.
He sold that shit so good. Agreed.
Such a good chair shot. Good both parts. You guys killed that shit.
Facts, yeah. So he pops him good, knocks Bubba down, fucking pulls fucking Buchanan off the table, and fucking puts Bubba on the table, the broken table.
Yeah, just puts him right there
Right
in
there.
the fucking
Yeah,
thing.
like he went through it. The ref fucking wakes up, sees it, fucking rings the bell.
And we get to hear that theme song again.
Again!
No,
This
no,
one?
no. Don't do it. Don't do it.
This one!
It's my favorite song.
Okay.
That is
And
that.
that's
I
not the
don't.
last time we hear it either.
It's
Nope.
probably.
It's not. It's fucking bullshit.
I'm glad I don't remember that because it's probably one of those things where like it was so bad back then that you just blocked it out of
Oh
your
my,
brain
yeah.
until it came back and now it's worse.
Oh Jesus Christ, it's so bad.
But it gets better because another ref comes down and is like, hey, nah, ref, that's bullshit. This is what happened.
That's
so that
true.
music dies.
It dies, and they start the match over because I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh fuck, Dudley's." I got.
They started over.
Yeah,
Well, they just continue it. They
Oh,
just-
yeah,
they-
yeah.
well,
just reset it, basically.
Reset.
Yeah.
Like this
Okay.
match will
Yeah.
continue, you know, as you know, because I even wrote on here because Dudley's lost, and then or I think it was Right to Censor lost, and I scratched it. I was like, "No, they didn't lose. The Dudleys just lost. No, they didn't lose. Right to Censor lost."
Well, and you should have known too. It's like, well, dude, we didn't see a 3D through a table.
That's
Like,
true.
Of course,
Fact.
it's gonna
Yeah.
continue.
That was our spot. That was what everybody's. You got, yeah, because they did it like we said. They did everything else throughout their couple matches with Taz and them, and then Right to Censor. But yeah, we get that 3D through the table.
Yeah,
and
spoiler alert. That's how the match ends.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, would you want it any other way when you're watching the Dudley Boys in the table match?
No.
If you're gonna put them over to win, why not?
Unless
yeah, I mean, it's the Dudley Boys Tag Team Table Invitational. Like, they
Exactly.
gotta win the
It
first
Yeah,
one.
literally
that's
is.
The very first one, they gotta win the first.
So like
Do they do it more than once?
No,
no,
I don't think
so.
so.
It was the
literally, I
first
think
and only
they did it
one.
one time.
So they had to win it.
I bet
It
they
looked
were
real
like,
stupid
dude, this is
if
a
they
good idea. Like, we could be actually King of the Ring this son of a bitch.
Right.
And I just know.
They did it one year, and they're like, "No, we're not gonna do that," because I mean, by that point, you had Edge and Christian, the Hardys, and Dudley's doing their thing too, and
Yeah.
Too Cool's kind of still in there, you know, doing their thing, and then you had the Outlaws, of course. As far
They
as
weren't
tag
really
teams.
right now at
But
this point going
They
on.
were, yeah, because I noticed that also because you had coming up, I believe it's Billy Gunn in China against whoever.
Yeah, this
We'll talk
was
about
like that McMahon Helmsley era of DX where it was like Tori and Road Dogg and X Pac.
Yeah, right before
yeah.
Tori met with, or just she.
Yeah,
had
there was a
dated-
Kane.
She had
thing,
dated Kane,
yeah.
and Kane and X Pac at one point were like best buds.
Yeah,
and
they were
like,
tag team champs. I
yeah,
think.
exactly, right. So
Yeah, for like one event or something.
Like I was telling-
one night.
right. So like I was telling you, I dug this match a lot. Like I said, fucking great opening match. Good way
Yeah.
to get you into it, ready to go for the next shit.
Yeah, it was what, 12, 18? Yeah, good 12 minutes?
Yeah, not bad.
It's decent.
Yeah, I mean five teams.
5 teams.
Fucking,
Yeah, it's
action
actually
packed.
pretty
you know,
quick
that's
when you
that's
think about
fucking
Super
yeah.
action packed.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really good. I mean, tables broken everywhere. You know, chair shots, all that shit.
It's what we wanted to see.
I mentioned to you earlier on the way over here. I thought of how I would have booked this match.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And so, you know, you started off with Too Cool coming out with D'Lo, and then the progression of that. I think, personally, with the way the tag teams are set up, I would have had Lowdown come out first against Taz and Raven. And Taz and Raven put them over, have RTC come out, have them going, have RTC put Taz and Raven down. So they put RTC over. RTC goes on to fight Too Cool. Too Cool beats fucking RTC. goes to fight the Dudley Boys, and it's Dudley Boys and Too Cool at the end, and you can even still do that
the worm
same
in
kind of
and-
finish, get the
yeah.
worm in, and still do the finisher that they kind of wanted to do anyway with the, oh, we're going to do the match over, and it's still going, whatever. But have, that more dynamic, because I think they were the more popular teams going up.
I have a theory on this one.
Okay.
I think Too Cool couldn't deliver the kind of aggression that was needed at the time. And
Okay.
when you're thinking of the Dudleys, and we're going back to that fucking chair shot from Goodfather,
Fair.
Mhm.
Okay.
fucking Charles Wright, Charles Wright,
Charles Wright, I think.
yeah,
I think-
either way, Godfather, Papa Shango, whatever you
Yeah.
want to call him.
Yeah.
He's a big dude.
Very
and
big dude.
when he swung it, he fucking swung it, and
Yeah.
Bubba could take it.
He's
and
part of the fucking, what is it, the BS? What is it?
BSK.
BSK. Yeah. So, yeah, fucking Taker's little group of fucking homies.
And this dude, again, going back to ECW, you had to put Taz and Raven with the Dudleys.
True.
You had to
That's
give
fair.
them
That's
that
fucking fair.
this little fucking
Agreed,
5 year
okay.
ago throwback type
Yeah,
shit.
no, alright. See, that's
But-
why I like having someone else to fucking throw shit off of like this, because you make me see points that I either didn't see, or I'm like, no, you know what, that makes a lot more fucking sense, as opposed to what the hell I'm fucking mumbling about, whatever.
But goddamn, fuck right to censor, dude.
Dude, I fucking hate, yeah, I mean, they're fucking terrible, and, I don't...
And the funniest thing is, I actually liked most of these people. Stevie Richards, he was fucking great.
Stevie Richards is great, Val fucking Venus,
Val
dude,
Venus
the
was
Godfather.
Is so weird.
Just-
And like, no disrespect to Bull, but Bull is in a bunch of weird factions.
Yeah.
Did his shit with Boss Man, did his shit with
Didn't you do shit with Albert? I thought he
No, that was Test.
Oh, that was Test, yeah, TNA, okay.
But God, what the fuck were they called? There was this weird during like the New Gen era, kind of coming into Attitude Era.
Uh-huh.
They were like Russian soldier dudes. They weren't the comrades. They were something along that line though.
Oh,
Damn, I
okay.
kind of want to look that,
That
up.
was probably his debut.
But there was like one of those factions he was a part of.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
They
Yeah.
just threw him in there.
Yeah, he was. They're like, who we got? All right, put Bull with him.
If he wasn't in Right to Censor, he would have been in Lowdown. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting at. That's really what I'm getting at.
I see. I don't know why, but I see him coming out in the shades and a fucking big gold chain, fucking with D-Lo. Oh my god, big old baggy fucking pants and shit. But yeah, anyway, that was a fucking, like I said, great match.
Solid 12 minutes.
Yeah, and so then we see Trish, Albert, and Tess talking. They got a whole fucking thing going on with Lita and the fucking Hardy Boys and
Well, it was the Acolytes.
or it's the Acolytes, excuse me.
Acolytes.
Yeah, yes, because
This,
the poker
dude,
game-
this is some shit you can't write these days.
no,
There was a poker game between the APA and TNA,
Yeah.
and it turned into a
The
strip poker game.
I
and
remember
Trish
that.
got naked
Yeah.
all the way.
Bradshaw was like, drop them panties,
Please.
girl, and some shit like that. Like, this was some 2000 shit.
I do remember that, yeah. I remember the poker
Oh,
game, 100%.
my
for
god,
sure.
this shit you could not get away with now. Oh fuck.
Yeah. But
that was fucking great. So then we cut to Rikishi. He's fucking running around the arena. He's got his sledgehammer. He's looking for Austin because apparently everybody showed up since but Austin ain't at the arena yet. That's the whole thing. So he's fucking running around. looking for
fashionably
Austin.
late.
Yep. And then, like we said, we get into the APA strip pokers. That whole scene. And that goes into match 2, which is Lita and the APA versus Trish, Test, and Albert, which just turns into a quick spot where the Hardys come out because they fucking Test and Albert beat the shit out of the fucking Acolytes in the back right after Lita comes out. So they come out to fucking threaten her, and they're like getting ready to kick the shit out of her, and then the fucking Hardys pop out to help her. And I think, is this the...
They get a little bit of stuff in. Like,
Yeah.
Trish gets her bulldog in and
Yeah.
shit like that. And,
Yeah.
like, I think, like, Tess or Albert's about to do something, and the
Right.
Hardys come
And the
down
Hardys-
and save the day.
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause they're still
I
bad.
even put right there. I was like, "Hardys to the rescue!" And no sooner had I written that, fucking literally, Jerry the King goes, "Hardys to the rescue!" I'm like, I didn't even know he was gonna say that. Are you fucking kidding me?
This whole thing seemed kind of wasted because like
Yeah.
Lita was the women's champion at the time. It's like,
Exactly.
couldn't
This
just
should
give
have.
her a legit match.
It should've
What kind of
been-
storyline am I missing that she didn't get? Like,
I agree.
a
It's
shut-
they definitely should have, because I was like oh fuck yeah, okay, Lita, that'd be badass to see her. She's the champion. Oh, Trish Stratus. I remember this fucking feud. But yeah, that was what, 5 minutes of bullshit, and then
oh, something like that. I
Yeah.
didn't even write that one down.
yeah, exactly, right. And that was
Just a
that
weird time filler.
very
Yeah.
weird time.
But
filler.
it got everyone on screen.
it did.
Got them all some airtime.
Exactly, very true. And then we get into Lillian Garcia interviewing Edge and Christian. Nuts and chunks.
Oh my
They're
god.
talking.
Let's say set this up for him because my bad. Set this or no, I didn't mean
Oh,
play it, but
oh.
just like give him the backstory of the whole thing.
I'm
like,
trying to remember it.
So,
so-
oh, you go.
No, go for it.
So Edge and Christian were like, "Oh, we got food poisoning. That's why we can't compete tonight." Type shit. And basically, it was something about being allergic to nuts, but there was, I can't remember specifically, something about blowing no nuts in his chunk.
No,
from-
yeah.
Oh, so this is when they did that weird
I
like
ate his-
gay angle thing.
Well, they were doing the goofy Edge and Christian at this point.
Yeah,
This was
yeah.
like just
Yeah, I
think
remember
just
this,
before
yeah,
the
yeah.
5 minute 5-second poses
Yeah.
and all that shit. Like,
I'm pretty
coming
sure
out with
I
big goofy
watched
hats.
this pay-per-view. Like,
but yeah,
when it
like at
came
one
out
point
as
they
well.
asked Lillian, like, "Hey, you can come back to our hotel and enjoy our nuts with us."
Yeah, I
And, like,
remember,
He pulls
yeah.
out a fucking bowl of fucking nuts. He's like, "You want some?" Christian, grab my nuts. Like, I was telling him, I was like, back in the day when we were younger, we knew what we knew about it being staged and all that and everything, predetermined, whatever. But we were into the characters, so like
Mhm.
we hated the fucking heels. We liked the fucking faces, as you're supposed to.
Yeah.
Right. And going back now, watching these, like Edge and Christian was one of those kind of like heel goofy. They weren't exactly heels, but they weren't exactly faces neither. But they were just kind of doing their own thing. And I was always kind of like, and the same kind of with Kurt Angle coming up later. Like I never really was like, I was always like, oh, he's kind of a douchebag. Like, fuck yeah, this, that. But now it's like, that's some gold.
Yeah, you're a comedic genius.
It's
my
community,
dude.
and even Kurt Angle coming up with the angle we're talking, the angle on Kurt Angle that we're talking about.
Angled squared.
Yeah, angle squared, right? Yeah, good shit. And then we get into match number 3, which is Jericho and X-Pac in a cage match. What did you think about this, man?
It was pretty good, dude. The pop.
The pop
Jericho was getting
Jericho's
popped.
so much.
It was,
yeah. And then X-Pac, of course, we talked about it last episode. Fucker can go.
Yeah, dude, this was one of those that reminded you of like '97 WCW. You were watching the cruiserweights do their
Exactly.
fucking thing.
Right.
They had energy. They were using the cage,
Oh,
in
yeah,
pretty
very-
good ways.
Yeah. I love, when they get up on top of up on the cage quite a few times, and there's some fucking spots from the top of the cage, and I was like,
Oh, yeah.
holy shit. I think I even wrote it down.
Like,
That was a really high power bomb.
right? Yeah.
Where they powerbomb.
Off the top of the
very
fucking
top.
corner of the cage, dude. They were both standing on there. Or,
No,
X-Pac was standing on there, and Jericho got up on the top rope
Of
and
the
got up
turnbuckle,
of the
yeah.
turnbuckle, and fucking, even then, still, and came down with that power bomb, and it was fucking like, it fucking was high as shit.
shit was sick.
Jericho's promo right in beginning Y2 jail.
Oh yeah, dude, fucker could talk. I mean, still can.
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
can.
Very true.
But like, yeah, shit. Again,
yeah.
comedic genius. He was
And see,
amazing on
another
mic.
one, I liked him, but at the same time, he was one of those snarky heels where.
Yeah.
Then I was like, oh, fuck.
A lot of
Jericho,
people
what a
hated
dickbag,
Jericho,
Chris
Dude,
yeah.
Jericho.
the structure
Coming out with your
wasn't working.
stupid little flow. But now I'm like, god damn, Jericho, like, I got. Yeah, for sure. This match went pretty fucking hard. We got a Walls of Jericho on the top of the cage.
That was cool.
I do
Didn't
remember
last
that.
long,
Not
but
long.
it was cool.
Yeah, I was pretty stoked on that one. But Jericho ends up taking this. Damn, that fucking spot when he's standing on the fucking door.
Yeah, and then he gets racked.
So
yeah.
X-Pac climbs over the top of the cage, and then he's standing on top of the fucking cage door. And Jericho comes out and fucking hits it, and he just racks himself
Oh.
hard right after racking himself on the top of the cage. Not like
There's actually a lot of nut racking in this
that's
one.
true. Yeah, a lot of people get. Oh, dude, yeah, especially with China coming up, fucking people get hit in the nuts all over the
Fucking naked
place.
Midian.
Oh my god, yeah. We're gonna talk about how weird that we were just talking about him being in the ministry and then he's naked minion coming out of a
Yeah.
badass shirt. Like,
But we'll get to that when we get to it.
Exactly.
Yeah, he gets racked on the door, and Jericho just quickly crawls out.
Yep.
And,
crawls
Yep.
right out and
Wins
boom,
it.
there's the win.
yeah, lots of energy. It was
Fucking
a
A.
good one.
Dude, yeah, Jericho and X-Pac in their primes right there, just putting on a show. It was fucking rad. So then we go to something that I almost forgot was a thing. WWF New York.
Oh, I'm so glad you did that because I made a note of that too.
And Steve Blackman, the hardcore champions, they're doing.
Oh, was he hardcore champion? I didn't catch that
believe,
part.
yeah, they said
I
called
did
the
not catch
hardcore
that
champion,
part.
which I believe, yeah, they said the hardcore champion, and he's just hanging out at WWF New York doing his fucking
Martial arts
martial arts
demonstrations.
shit, whatever.
Steve
Let's
Blackman.
just think about this reality real quick. You got Steve Blackman just swinging his sticks in a
Middle of a-
nightclub restaurant. It's like a restaurant,
Yeah.
right? It's a bar restaurant.
It's, yeah,
But you
Yep.
just got Steve Blackman
just fucking there doing his thing.
doing a martial arts demonstration, wielding his sticks.
Jesus, I fucking love it.
That's so fucking weird. Of all people. And it's like, just, he needed airtime, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
That is
it's
such
weird.
a weird
And it's not
thing.
because it's not long. They're just like, oh hey, we're gonna go to WWE New York real quick because Steve Blackman's over there for whatever fucking reason, and here's 30 seconds of him swinging his sticks, and let's go to
Just a
Rikishi.
reminder, he's not on the card.
Yeah, not on the card at all.
Especially if he is hardcore champion.
and not
Fuck
exactly.
that.
Not,
No one gets to fight with a hardcore champion.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. 2 titles on the line.
I think there's 3 on this
3
one.
maybe, yeah. Because the European, the tags,
And the world,
Oh, and
yeah.
the world. You're right. So 3, yeah.
Or the WWF
Oh,
championship.
Yeah. So then we see Rikishi goes to Foley.
Commissioner Foley!
Commissioner Foley, fucking,
I forgot
confronts
about
him, he's
Commissioner
like-
Foley.
he
This
basically,
is so
I
good.
did too. I love the shirt, Commissioner. So
His desk that was just in the randomest places.
The most
Right,
yeah,
I
wherever
feel
he
like did he
was.
have one on wheels at one point?
I think so. I wouldn't doubt it. So he confronts Foley and he tells him basically like, look, Austin hasn't fucking shown up yet. If he's not here by the time I'm at, you need to come out and you need to raise my hand and give me the fucking victory. Like
Yeah,
I
forfeit,
win,
yeah.
forfeit victory and all that shit. And Mick agrees. He's like, okay, you know what? I mean, you're right. There's nothing I can do at that point. So okay, if he doesn't show up by the time you're ready, then
But you know he's gonna.
of course. And it's so good when he does.
Yeah.
So then we get into the next match, which is I wrote these wrong. Oh no, we get the China and Billy Gunn coach interview. First, China's talking about like she mentions Eddie at one point, so I can't remember if this is before him and her and
So-
Mamacita.
No, that's happened. Yeah,
It's
like,
happened
there's-
already? Okay.
Or, yeah,
Because
there's.
Eddie and all them are here already and all that shit. So
Yeah, so like basically Guerrero was supposed to defend the IC title against Billy Gunn.
okay,
Guerrero got hurt,
right.
so
right.
he can't do it. So that's why there's this tag match.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, you'll see when we get to the finish.
Yeah, exactly.
So I got some shit to say about this one.
Right. So here we go. We get into match number 4. Sorry, guys.
Son of a bitch.
It just keeps going. We had to listen to it. So do you.
No, dude, I had the I could pause or mute it. I started muting it. They don't get that fucking opportunity. They're not gonna know if it's muted when to unmute it. I can at least tell the other motherfuckers got in the ring and I can unmute it.
Fuck yes.
Oh, so yeah,
So-
right to censor back in.
Yep, Val Venus, Steven Richards. They get up there. Steven gets on the mic for a minute. And
Did he
then-
say anything of importance? I actually didn't.
Not
write that
fucking
down.
really. He mentioned some stupid misogynistic shit like we would never hurt a woman, but we would beat down and is vicious, whatever, blah, 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 talking about China and this and that. And I'm like, oh, yeah, well, clear heel hypocrite status, promo type shit. So, other than that, no, not really. Fucking just talking shit before they walk up.
I did write down, I didn't want to forget this. JR calls them the White Sox. I'm sure this is also has like a baseball meaning in his world, but like just the fact that like, oh, the White Sox.
That's fucking funny. Yeah, and then China comes out, and remember, this is right after, forgot, this is right after she hit Playboy.
Yeah.
Like, she
Dude,
was
I
still
remember
talking
that,
about
yeah.
her being a Playboy.
Jerry talks about it so fucking much during this.
But
even JR talks about
he
it
does.
a little bit.
That's true.
That's fucking funny.
Yeah, that's good shit.
But yeah, China out, and then Billy right after.
Yep.
And Billy pretty much just takes control from the start, right?
From the get-go, he's going, and I forgot how big Billy Gunn was.
Oh, yeah.
Looking at him, like, seeing him outside the ring and shit, I'm like, God damn, dude. I would definitely not want to fuck with that guy. So, I don't really got much on this match. Other than
they get their spots in.
Yeah.
China gets her handspring elbow. Fucking Gunn gets his famouser in.
pretty nice little spot right there, like, transition.
Mm-hmm.
Because I believe it was wasn't it a low blow, and then he was down, and then Billy was in the corner, saw it, and came up and fucking hit the famouser on him. I think on Richards.
Something like
Something
that.
like
I
that.
don't know. But there was some shit had happened, and then basically China's in the ring, and Guerrero comes in
Yeah.
and
With the
hits her
bouquet.
with a dozen roses.
Yep. Knocks
and
her
it
down.
knocks her down, and I'm pretty sure Richard, or maybe, Venus covers.
I think Venus
And
covers.
he gets that 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Now, I don't want to be a dick, but China, being as strong as she is, a dozen roses knocked her ass out, and Venus could get a 3 count. Like, that seems weak as spook.
Pretty
Yeah.
fucking stupid.
Like, yeah, he
But
did his
then-
thing too, but like, it was literally just a couple dozen roses.
Right. But then, you remember, right after, I believe Mr. S grabs the fucking dozen roses and goes to open it up, and there's a fucking big old, like, fat piece of fucking rebar lead pipe or whatever.
Oh, was there? I did
Yeah.
not catch that at all.
So
if
that was the whole thing behind that, because yeah, right after fucking he picks it up because he's checking on China, and he grabs it and it starts to fall. He's like, "What the fuck?" And he pulls out a fucking big old, huge fucking thing
No
of rebar,
shit.
like that big. He had it wrapped in the fucking roses. So
Huh, I missed that completely.
Yep.
Okay, well, I mean, that
Yep,
makes more
so-
sense.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah,
I'm
right.
right. Dick now.
See what I mean? Like back and forth. It's good.
Oh, that's too good.
God, I fucking miss Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah, but you hear that fucking right censor music again. Fucking what?
It's such bullshit.
Don't do it.
No, I'm not doing it this time.
They gave him 7 minutes for that. I mean, it seemed a little long for what we
For-
initially got. but
Agreed. Yeah.
whatever.
And then we cut to Triple H and Steph in the back. Basically, Triple H is telling him that, I'm telling her, you do not come to the fucking ring during my match with Benoit. I don't want you anywhere near it. No, absolutely not. Fuck off.
Yeah.
And she goes, okay, well, I gotta go help Kurt with his match. And that's the start of that whole, like, Mr. Big Nose fucking threatening, fucking, if he fucking lets you get hurt at ringside, I'm gonna whoop his ass. Bullshit.
Oh,
Because I am the game. And then, of course, we get Rikishi again walking around.
Well, before we go to that, there was a thing where, like, Steph gave him a tape to, like,
Oh, you're
study.
right. That's right.
I have no idea what this was about. Like, I didn't go back and figure out. I've hit this so many fucking times already.
It's what.
But yeah.
No, you're
like,
right.
What was on that tape? Because they go back later on and they show him watching it, and it's like, oh, he figured something out. He,
I
like,
know.
Sherlock Holmes
Like,
it.
I saw, like, because I wrote down here when it comes up to that match, is Triple H is watching the tape, and it just shows Benoit fucking just constantly German suplexing him on the tape that I saw, when he's watching, I'm like, well, what? And then, like you said, like, he sees something, like, he figured something out,
Yeah.
and then it's like,
It's got that little moment of clarity, little
But
shit
what?
eating grin. Yeah.
yeah, so,
Yeah.
Oh.
Kind of curious what that story was all about.
yeah, same here. And so then again, okay, you're right. Then Rikishi again's walking around. I think at this point he's in his.
Oh, he's garbed up.
He's all
He's
garbed
ready to go.
up. Yep, he's ready to rock and roll.
Basically on his way out, I think, right?
Pretty much, yeah. And then we get the Austin hit by car promo again. Just kind of update you on the whole story of what's going on. And then match 5, Rikishi versus Stone Cold Steve Austin.
No holds barred.
No holds barred. Everything is fucking legal. And this is Stone Cold's fucking playground. He is excited. So Rikishi's music comes out, hits. And at first I was kind of a little sad because I was like, oh yeah, he's heel Rikishi. He's not using too.
The I'm a bad man thing.
I'm a bird man.
But yeah, the Too Cool Rikishi. That was such a funner Rikishi.
I fucking loved it so much. They were such a good 3-way team. I fucking loved it. So he comes out, and then fucking Foley comes out, and he goes to talk, or he says a few things, right?
Nah, he didn't say a fucking word.
Oh yeah, okay,
He
you're
didn't
right.
get one word out.
Oh yeah, because they were okay. So yeah, he didn't even. He had a mic. They were discussing back and forth in the ring, but you couldn't hear fucking shit. And then like Rikishi, like basically is like, hold my fucking hand up because he's not coming, and like. And all of a sudden, boom! The fucking glass breaks,
Yeah,
and
you get
that
glass
pop,
shatter.
and everybody's like,
The
"Oh, where's
Disturbed
Austin?"
glass shatter.
Oh yeah, the Disturbed. So the Disturbed theme, and he fucking, as you epic fucking driving through the fucking arena.
Dude, he comes in hot.
Dude, hauling ass
He
down
was
that
an
fucking
inch
entryway.
from that fucking ring.
He
Like,
came
he was so close.
Dude, so close. Gets out of the fucking car and just hit Rikishi's on the side, and they're just fucking going ham.
Oh yeah, they brawl all around.
They
the
brawl
ring.
everywhere.
I mean,
He
they
fucking-
use fucking everything.
Everything, dude. He's beating the shit out of him in the corner by the Spanish announce table. He's fucking putting him through the ropes.
Oh yeah.
He pulls
Using
his fucking-
truck.
Using his
with
truck.
a
He pulls his,
fucking-
oh yeah, trying to hit him with a sledgehammer. He pulls his fucking belt out at one time.
Ooh, that one was
Those
pretty intense.
fucking, some of those belt hits, man, dude.
You see it later
Wow.
on. Later on,
Yeah.
like not even a minute or two later, like those fucking
The
welts on
welts.
his back.
Yeah, dude, he hit him. Fuck, I put those
Fuck
belt
that.
hits. Fuck.
Yeah. Fuck
At
that.
one point, he fucking grabs JR's hat off his head and puts it on and starts beating his fucking
Yeah, like,
Rikishi's
gets
ass.
like
with
a
with-
nice chair shot in.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's what he gets with a good chair shot when he's got JR's fucking hat on. That was so good. And then he puts Rikishi in the back of the truck after fucking hitting him like twice with the fucking tailgate. That was fucking funny as shit. As he was trying to, he like measured him up, and then he went whack, hit him again. Then he throws him in the back of the truck and gets in and immediately fucking cracks a fucking beer and starts drinking. I was like, oh, look at that.
Just backs it on
Drinking
out.
and driving live on pay-per-view. Completely legal, no worries. And then, yeah, he gets him out and he fucking wheels him out to the back. He pulls up to like that parking garage area, gets out of the truck, fucking pulls him out, starts beating the shit out of him, puts him up against the fucking brick wall. At this point, he's fucking covered in blood from the chair shots, but
Yeah.
because these were quite a few. We didn't get into that just yet, but he hits him fucking quite a few times with the chair shots.
Yeah, but like this was all him gigging himself. Like
Fair.
he's one of those dudes. Like, and this is gonna go back to the fucking Bubba and why I have so much respect for him. Not putting his hands up.
Right.
Rikishi doesn't take good ones.
That's true.
He
Okay.
constantly every time.
I
and
did
there's-
notice every time, like,
There's a specific like pitch in the noise of
Right.
being hit with an unprotected shot. It sells, like it's such a fucking, it's got so much reverb behind it,
yeah,
and all of these were dampened. Like they
That's
look
true.
good, Stone Cold doing Stone Cold shit. Like they look
that's a good
good,
point. That's a
but
good
when
point.
it's just a little,
Yeah,
like
That's
a
true
real
because
big
there were a
difference.
couple angles where I seen him just straight up fucking put his hand up to fucking. Which I mean I get it, but at the same time, like I said, Bubba's just fucking taking those full on the head. Last episode, fucking Foley taking 11 of those motherfuckers to the
Yeah.
head with no fucking guarding or nothing. Like,
like a boss.
and then so yeah, exactly like a
Jericho
fucking
took a good one earlier too.
Yeah,
during
yes, he
that,
did.
Cage match.
You're right. That's very true. So basically, yeah, we're about to watch attempted vehicular murder live on pay per
Yeah,
view.
we paid for that shit.
Yeah.
We paid like $60 to watch
He
that.
puts him up against that motherfucker. He's bleeding. He's fucking out. He's fucking Austin beat his shit. Gets in the fucking car or the truck. fucking spins those fucking wheels and goes to hit, and a fucking cop car comes in front and fucking stops him.
So he backs like a good 30 feet, and he
Yeah.
revs up his wheels and does the thing. And then that cop car comes in between, hits it, and like, this was one of those things, it seemed like their timing was off.
Yeah.
Because Stone Cold does this, he backs up 5 feet, not more than 5 feet, and then goes forward and hits it again,
Right.
which gives all the other cops enough time to pull up and see it happen type shit. So that seemed weird to me. Like, why did you only back up 5 feet to do it again?
Yeah, you think he would have fucking went back a bit more. Because especially what happens later. Fucking, so I thought it was fine putting very standard Popo-mobiles. It just says Metro Police on the side.
Right.
No other fucking identifying markers or nothing. But they were wheeling off the fucking cop in the car. Like, he was like at first I was like, is that Rikishi? And I'm like, no, he's still sitting over there in the fucking, I'm like, oh my god, they're wheeling off the cop in the car like he got actually, like, seriously injured.
Yeah.
The dude hit him maybe fucking 15 miles an hour.
And just for the context, like, Stone Cold hit him, like, passenger rear.
Exactly. Yeah.
And
right.
this cop's in a fucking stretcher and is having to get in the fucking ambulance. Because, you know, those cops up in Albany are real fragile. Super fragile.
Apparently. Look.
Yep, Stone Cold goes to jail.
Not the first fucking time. They could probably got a fucking cell in a bed waiting for him.
And you know, this was entertaining as fuck.
Yeah,
it was. Watching Stone Cold brawl. Like, he wasn't even in his gear. He was just in, like, the jorts and the
he was
fucking...
in his jorts and his t-shirt and his fucking
shirt.
yeah. He did fucking yeah.
Yeah, this was just brawl status. This was
straight up. Yeah, I love these matches with him. He was fucking. This is right, getting pretty because right before the 2-man power trip with him and Triple H, which I believe was coming out 2001, 2002 probably or something like that.
Yeah, so this was definitely before that.
Yeah, before the heel turn.
Yeah.
At WrestleMania to fucking beat The Rock, which I think is the next one coming up, like 18 at this point, right? 2001.
Oh no, so 2001 would be the next one. Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay. So then we got the next match. Mr. William Regal, the European champ.
William Regal.
That music hits. I wasn't even looking at the screen. I was in the kitchen grabbing something to munch on, and I heard that music, and I immediately fucking knew who was coming out. Walked out, sure as shit, here comes William Regal, the European champion. And his opponent, Naked Minion.
Poor Phineas.
Poor Phineas, dude. But Regal comes out, and again, he's one of those characters back in the day where I was like, oh, fuck this guy, fucking Regal, what a piece of shit. He's great. So he comes on talking this spiel about his opponent, Naked Midian, and how he made the commissioner tell him he had to come out in proper wrestling attire to wrestle him. He couldn't be naked, blah, 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 blah.
Which you didn't... It's
Exactly.
weird that it has to be a thing.
Right. And it's weird that Naked Minion is a thing. Like,
Yeah.
He was clearly like, it's like, oh, good, okay, all right. Anyway, I put, it was a match.
No, dude, this was classic wrestling.
Yeah.
RASSON,
Yeah.
my dude. Like, this was classic Regal style wrestling.
On Regal's, Regal's fucking always good to watch. So.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about that too, though, while watching it, being like, yeah, just because the Naked Midian thing kind of is, it's just weird, but it's funny the way it comes up towards the end.
Mm-hmm.
But Regal is fun to watch.
Yeah.
Agreed. That man knows how to move. He knows what he's doing in the ring.
Yeah, so
Again,
Midian
like-
starts getting naked.
Yep, straight up. He just fucking rips his shirt off and his fucking tearaway fucking.
Oh, he does a little bit of brawling first, and then he does his fucking pants.
True.
And then they pixelate everything,
Oh,
which
God.
is fun.
It's so pixelated.
You can tell he's wearing like a black thong.
He's
or
got a
something,
thong or
like-
something on. Yeah, like, but yeah, no, he's a. Goddamn. Wow.
You feel like that has to be a punishment. Like, what did you
I
do,
agree.
dude?
I was thinking the same thing. What fucking. What?
Your
What did
homies
you
would
do?
take her. You had to have fucked up to get that kind of fucking treatment.
Yeah. What was the ruling like in fucking court that day? Jesus
Right.
Christ. You owe me a case of fucking Jack Daniels and you have to be Naked Midian. Fucking deal with it. So, of course, fucking Midian's not going to win this. He's he's not gonna take go over on the fucking Euro champion.
No, this was actually kind of funny because like he was gonna go for the Regal stretch, but
Yeah.
then he didn't want to press up on Michigan.
That's
And he was all like,
right.
he was an alpha face, and he was doing his
Because
thing.
Regal was like very weird about shit like that, right?
He was just a very proper.
Yeah,
British,
very
he was a
proper,
very proper
yeah.
British gentleman. And at this point, he was the goodwill ambassador. That was he was
Yeah.
telling himself, he's like, I'm the goodwill ambassador. I love all of you, type deal. Like,
Why does William Regal remind me of who's the actor that played Drew Carey's boss in the Drew Carey show? And he also was like on SNL. He's like that Irish guy, but he plays like different roles.
oh,
Can't
son of a
think.
bitch.
He did the Late Show for a while, like a Late Show for a while. Can't think
Oh,
of the fucking name.
blah, blah, blah,
He's Irish. Like,
hi, Mom.
Hey,
What's up? God damn it, what's his name? I know who you're talking about.
yeah, I know what William Regal looks like, but for some
Uh,
reason I feel like he reminds me of that guy. For some reason, I don't know.
Son of a bitch.
I can't think of his name.
I can't remember anyway.
are you recording?
Craig
We are.
Ferguson.
What's up? Craig Ferguson. That's
Yeah.
it. What's up?
Just came to say hey.
Hey, hey.
I haven't seen Ben in like 15 years.
I know. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Hi, Josh. What's up, dude?
All right, I just came to say don't forget you have mail to take home with you.
Okay, we'll do. Thank you, Mom. Love you.
Are you gonna go with
Well, we
Mom?
might be going to Norwegian Cruise Line.
What?
Unlimited bar.
There you
I
go.
don't know about that.
And it's
I thought we
cheaper.
were going to Juneau.
No, we are. Norwegian Cruise Line.
Oh,
instead of
different
Carnival.
company. Okay.
It's the company, not the destination.
Yep. So,
You can get to Norway on a boat, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Not from here.
I know.
Yeah.
Got to travel to another place to do it, but yeah, from the
Yeah, that'd
country.
be a fucking hell of a ride. So then, yeah, like I said, Regal wins it.
Yeah, he did something interesting. He did like Midian's own arm wrapped around for like a weird neck breaker thing. Like I don't know
Right.
exactly what that was, but
yeah.
I remember being like, oh, I mean it works.
Yeah, it finished the match. Let's go home type deal. And then we get to the Kurt Angle interviewing The Rock.
This is pretty funny.
This was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, goddamn. It was Kurt Angle recording himself talking to The Rock, okay? And then they just used clips of another fucking random interview from The Rock to answer all these questions. And make The
So
Rock.
it wasn't actually the
It
Rock.
wasn't actually him interviewing The Rock.
No, it was just The Rock saying these in different
Yeah.
interviews.
And
Wearing different clothes each time.
Each time, each answer, he's completely different looking.
Move back to count.
It's almost safe.
Is it? It's very safe. And we're back!
Just like that.
Smoke break, charge the camera, because, we're all professionals up in this bitch.
Let's
Yep.
not go that far.
Well, I clearly say that with as much sarcasm dripping out of my ass as possible. So. That's a visual for you.
Oh, have fun with that one.
Alright, real quick. Thank you.
So, moving on, we got Kevin Kelly interviewing the Los Conquistadores.
Yep.
Who are the Los Conquistadores again?
Edge and Christian.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so this.
They were dressed
They
up as some
had-
gold luchadors.
Yeah.
But they weren't cleared to wrestle tonight because of
They had food poisoning.
some nut shit going on.
Yeah, some nuts and chunks and
Yeah,
whatever.
oh, seriously, go back and watch that if you got time. That shit was fucking hilarious.
It was. Yeah, look up.
Very
makes me
classic 2000s.
It makes
and
me
edgy
want to
Christian.
watch it.
Again. It's fucking funny, dude. Yeah. So it's the interview. Kevin Kelly goes, so the Los Conquistadores supposedly, and it's funny because I was looking and you could see their eyes like really good through the fucking veil. I'm like, okay, that's it. It's just
I
Christian.
think they had like some of their hair coming out.
Some of it
a
was
little
kinda
bit,
coming
that
out.
kind of shit. Yeah, they're giving you those little subtle hints.
For sure. So, like he said, they weren't cleared, but every time he asks them a question, it's always just one word answers, like Chimichanga.
Broken
or
Spanish.
Broken Spanish.
Really?
Or bueno, or something just random. weird
Arriba.
topic. Arriba! Just fucking, and it's, and they're also named Uno and Dos. They're Los Conquistadores.
Right. Yeah.
And so then that brings us to match number 7. The tag team champions, the Hardy Boys, versus the Los Conquistadores, or Edge and fucking Christian. So good.
Let's just refer to them as Edge and Christian.
Edge and Christian.
Well, it's very important. It's the Los Conquistadores right now.
Yes, they are.
It's very important.
They are the
Because
Los Conquistadores. They are Uno and
Shit's
Dos.
coming up. That, it's going.
It's
There's a difference between the two,
It's true. Very true.
but there's not.
Exactly.
And you have to keep that in mind because, like, the Hardys and Edge and Christian, they put on good shit. Like, this
No,
is
it's
still
true.
entertaining as shit.
My God, it is, dude. They are so fucking good.
This is just a regular tag team match,
It's for the titles.
For the title.
For the titles, but yeah.
and the
just-
Hardys hold them.
Or
They-
they
yes,
are the champions.
They
That's
are the
right.
champions.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, that fucking Hardy Boy music hits, dude, and I started tingling. Gonna let it, but yeah. God, it was good seeing them pop out, and then the fucking Los Conquistadores come out.
They weren't at, like, their prime popularity, but they were definitely getting there.
They were
right,
absolutely
at this point. In
yeah,
2000.
right. Because they had, like we said, they had just helped Lita, and Lita looked like she was kind of like Hardy garbed.
Yeah,
During that match
I would
anyway?
assume they were still doing their thing. But,
Yeah.
but then why was she chilling with
the-
acolytes? Like,
exactly.
who
What was
fucking
that
knows?
storyline?
Is
Exactly.
it because there's this conquistadores shit going on that they're like, again, it's very important that you know about the Los Conquistadores.
I just don't want to say it.
You were afraid to say it?
You have to say Los Conquistadores, and I fucking butchered that.
That's why I don't want to say it.
It was funny
No
when
habla inglés.
when they came out, they like got in the ring and then immediately got out and went to the Spanish announce table. And
Yep.
I don't know what they were saying, but I'm assuming it was one word broken Spanish phrases.
Most likely.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, at one point, fucking calls them. King calls the Los Conquistadores Jose and Hoseby.
Jose and Hoseby.
I remember, this is 2000.
Oh, yeah.
This
yeah.
is 2000, and apparently, like, people didn't get triggered by that kind of shit at that point.
No,
It was
back
still
then,
just funny.
it was before 9/11, you know?
This is true. We are pre 9/11.
You ain't lying, bro.
No one cared about shit before 9/11.
So this was fun, you know. Hardy's got their spots in, they got their poetry in motion and all that stuff, you know. A lot of trying to unmask going on.
Yes,
There was
because
a whole lot
at
of
the
that.
very beginning, right before the fucking bell rang, like you could see Matt being like, "Christian, take the mask off." Like legit, like you can almost hear him say it, like Christian,
Because he
take the
knows
mask-"
that everybody
Because
knows.
even
yeah.
pantomimes like, as if like, because they
Do it.
yeah. So, well, I think it's kind of like for the audience too, so because they couldn't hear what he was saying, so he's like, so the audience knows he's saying, "Take the fucking mask off." And you can act if you listen carefully enough, you hear, "Christian, take the mask off." So it's like, obviously the gimmick's there, and everybody knows it. It's kind of like the whole Mr. America,
Oh, the Hulk Hogan.
the Hulk
one?
Hogan thing.
Yeah.
Are you Hulk Hogan? No, I'm Mr. America. But he's
Mm.
clearly fucking Hulk Hogan. We can see your goddamn handlebar mustache through the mask, dude. Like, come on.
Nah, dude, it's Billy Graham, dude. Superstar Billy Graham just rolled up in here. And what was that, like 04 or 03 or some shit? Yeah, dude. That wasn't Hulk.
Oh, that's true. Good point.
Yeah,
So,
back to it. Matt actually gets a mask off.
he does.
He does.
He pulls a mask off. I believe you said it was Edge was the one.
I'm
wearing-
pretty sure.
I'm
it
pretty
was
sure it's Edge. Pulls the mask off, and he's wearing another mask underneath.
Of course he is. That's the Los Conquistadores.
Yeah, there you go. That's right.
Edge and Christian.
So,
So yeah, the only reason I say that though is because the kill switch happens, which is like
yeah,
Christian's signature.
he
or
takes
finisher
you-
or whatever.
put you.
It's like a double underhook, like face
He's,
buster.
yeah,
type
he's got your
thing.
arms and your head's like in his lower back, head facing
Mhm.
down. He drops down. I always called it the impaler
Oh, so like similar to DDT, but like you're hooking the arms up.
No, but it's behind. So
Oh,
he takes and
okay.
he does this thing and flips them around, and then he's got their arms, but their face is down here, like behind
Oh,
him, and
I
he
got
drops.
you. Okay.
Yeah. So he hits him with that,
And pins him.
pins him, and they take the fucking win.
The
And
winners are the Los Conquistadores.
the new tag team champions. And the Hardys aren't too happy about that. Go figure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, we paraphrase it so much. They gave him like 10 minutes or 11
It was
minutes.
yeah,
like,
no,
there
yeah.
was stuff going on.
No, I mean, yeah,
I'm assuming
When you
if it
watch-
was those guys, there was a big battle.
right.
Like,
no,
it,
yeah,
was, it had to have been a big
Lots of
battle.
energy,
Lots-
lots of...
yeah, dude. Like
The
I said,
things you
Because
wanna
back in
see,
the day,
you saw.
watching Edge and Christian and the Hardy Boys were crazy fights. And
Yeah.
even if it was Monday Night Raw or Thursday
Right.
Night SmackDown, it was always crazy fucking fights with those guys.
right. Well, it's like,
Yeah, like you said, energy, like just super energetic, always nonstop action.
and this is, I think, pre-Jeff Hardy drugs. Maybe he was taking drugs.
No.
yet, but I don't think quite.
I don't
yet,
think
but,
so.
'cause he had a pretty
I
bad
don't
stint through
I don't think he was
TNA.
ever not on
The
drugs,
things
to be honest with
that-
the
you.
things that he did in some of these pay-per-views that
Fair.
are coming up.
I mean, he was out there in a fucking crop top, like showing his belly with his belly button ring.
All right, well, I'm
That's-
gonna go
that's Jeff Hardy, I guess.
one spoiler probably that's in the next couple pay-per-views, if not like 2003, 2002, say 2000, 2005, somewhere in there.
Okay.
The Jeff Hardy Swanton bomb off the top of the 13-foot ladder
Oh, through the
through
table.
a table.
Yeah.
And
That was
that's-
a shitty one. That was to Bubba, I think.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
He missed
He
it.
hits his tail.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like, did we cover this? Was that at King of the Ring? No, that wasn't.
No, I think that was-
I
this
wanna
is
say
coming
that, I
up
want
in
to
the
say
next
that's
couple
one of the
years.
TLC matches between
Yeah.
all three of them.
Edge,
wanna say-
Christian, Dudley Boys, and Hardy Boys.
because they were
Yeah.
all going for the titles. Because the titles were fucking. Those were the three teams. That the
Yeah.
titles
That
were
might have
going
been the
for.
same match where he speared what's his name.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it might off
maybe.
the ladder.
Spear Jeff Hardy off
yeah.
the ladder. Yeah, because he was hanging off the fucking the titles.
Because
And-
Jeff took it hard, like doing the swanton off the top of the ladder.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like you said, he
Yeah.
barely tapped his head.
It's
on
kind
the
of
fucking-
rolled, yeah.
So he was probably that drunk.
landed on his fucking tailbone.
Yeah.
Dude, he got prescribed.
Love
a
you,
lot
Jeff
of
Hardy,
bikes for
but
that
We
shit.
do. I mean,
We judge it.
he's doing a lot better now apparently, but I haven't listened to the Matt Hardy podcast in a while, so I don't know. Yeah. Shout out to the Matt Hardy podcast, I guess.
I never listened to any of the wrestling podcasts.
I listened to that one for a while. It wasn't too bad. It was really interesting to hear Matt's side of the story. So that's really cool. And because I didn't know a lot I didn't really follow his career after version 1.
Mm.
So, and he had the broken Matt fucking angle. And,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, which was a very strange. It was really cool because it was so fucking offbeat and so.
Is that when he
weird.
started doing like the rogue stripe?
He had the rogue stripe and the white and
Yeah.
black, and then he was just crazy and the fucking delete. Like,
Oh
shit, and,
yeah. No.
So
He was doing shit with like Bray Wyatt, wasn't he?
yeah, he was doing Bray Wyatt shit. At one point, Jeff Hardy came back and they were broken Matt Hardy and brother Jeff or something like that, where he was kind of like a broken version of Jeff Hardy. I think
okay.
that was during TNA. When they were in TNA, I think.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. So,
Hmm.
but yeah, no, I mean, any match you're gonna have with the Hardy Boys and Edge and Christian or the Dudleys or whatever, it's gonna be an energetic match. It's gonna be a fun match. to
It's
watch.
like if they
You're
brought.
gonna see some fucking shit, and you might see some shit you've never seen before.
Could you
too.
imagine if you could get prime wrestlers right now to do pay-per-views? Like if you can get those guys tag team championship title match at WrestleMania. You imagine, or like a TLC match, hardcore match, no rules match, whatever.
Yeah.
Could you imagine the fucking craziness that would be if they were actually 90s versions of themselves, 2000s versions of themselves in these
very
day
true.
and ages, dude?
It's very true.
Granted, I don't know how much has changed since back then where like they changed a lot of rules, like not damaging
Oh, yeah.
people, like they have to like
True.
play a little
Yeah,
bit
they've
safer.
well
They
ever
went
since
through a whole like no color phase for a while. Like you couldn't bleed on camera.
they
I
did
remember
the
that,
PG era was very heavily influenced with no fucking blading, no fucking color, I mean, you couldn't fucking choke a dude with the fucking. I think Daniel Bryan got like seriously fucking fined for choking somebody in a match with the cord.
Oh,
like
really?
like we saw Austin
Wow,
do.
I
to
heard
fucking
about
Rikishi in the match
yeah,
earlier.
yeah.
But yeah, no, he choked. I can't remember who it was, but he used one of the fucking camera cords to choke him in the match, and he got fucking lit up for it, like hard.
Damn.
So yeah, they really during the PG era fucking toned down because they were trying to get more kids involved. You know, John Cena was the good John Cena now. He wasn't the
Yeah.
fucking thug life John Cena. You know,
So we're going into the Benoit stuff.
we are because at this point Los Conquistadores are we get to the Triple H watching the tape first.
Oh yeah.
So he's watching that fucking tape we were talking about that Stephanie gave him. And it's literally just like him and Benoit in a match, and Benoit is just racking with the fucking multiple German
With
suplexes
suplex
and
things he
shit.
does, yeah.
And then all of a sudden something clicks with Triple H, and he gets a grin, like Ben said, on his face, and like I saw something because Stephanie was like, yeah, there's something on here you need to see or whatever it was. And
She
it was just
did research.
did research for him, and like she was fucking watching
I mean, honestly, I
old
think-
game
I
tapes.
think
of
we're
the fucking
thinking too much.
fucking
I think we're
team or
thinking
some
too much
shit.
into it. I think it's one of those things where it's like, it was a little skit they could throw in just to like get Triple H to understand something for
Maybe.
some stupid story reason. But like, I don't think it's that deep. I think like literally, it's like probably just a video of him getting suplexed multiple times.
Oh yeah, that's the reality.
And if he actually figured something out, it's probably like the setup for the suplex, like why he was getting stuck. In
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
probably-
100%.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, no doubt.
I don't think it would have been that major of a thing. Like it is weird,
Yeah.
but it's a nice little 60-second segment probably.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I was like 15 tops.
Yeah, it
Like,
wasn't
it
long.
was
There you
just
go,
a little, yeah.
It was him in the back
Just
watching
trying to
And
set
it
up-
shows you
set up
Triple
some
H
story,
real quick, yeah.
Exactly.
And you're like, oh, fucking Triple H.
And so,
Let me get a recap of this whole Triple H Benoit feud.
yeah, this is what I said. This is, it's
Yeah, fuck a trigger warning. This is just a cringe warning.
cringe warning for
Like,
sure.
this is-
We're going to be talking about Chris Benoit.
Yeah,
If
not very long.
not long at all, we're going to minimize as much as we can say about that whole situation and everything. But there were, this
You've gone too far.
storyline was fucking weird. Like, Benoit being some type of predatory dude towards fucking Stephanie. And, like, at one point, I guess he headbutted her and
Gave her
fucking
that
shit.
headbutt, yeah.
And then, like, we talked about the scene where he asked her in the fucking hallway, "Yeah, how's your head?" And she slaps the living dog shit out of him.
Oh,
and he's just
a good slap.
fucking
Good
hard. It
fucking
was
slap.
so loud, dude. It was fucking legit. I think she was pissed. 'Cause, but he fucking turns and he's all fucking just laughing about it and whatnot. And I was like, wow, that's
Creepy.
that's creepy given
Yeah, because this was
given what this was before all
this,
that.
I know, but this is like the creepy Benoit era, right? Like
Yeah.
where
Oh
he was
yeah,
like
100%.
very.
Yeah.
Very
They
sure.
pushed him in a weird direction,
Fuck yeah.
but he took it like too far.
Well, yeah, I think a lot of it came from
Art imitating life.
pretty much.
God,
let's just
fucking
say,
damn.
let's just say it came
Let's
from
just
Vince.
wrap this shit up.
So
Like,
yeah,
God damn, the whole how's your head bullshit. They basically every
Yeah.
week up until the pay per view they were going at it. You
right,
know, they
just
were
some
attacking each
some
other.
type of bullshit. Yeah.
And yeah, dude, they gave these fools 18 minutes and 44 seconds.
That's how long. I didn't even
Yeah,
know. 'Cause like I said,
dead ass honest, dude. I wasn't gonna watch 20 minutes of this.
No,
shit.
no, because like I
Hell
said, I
fucking
fucking,
no.
I
Hell
start,
fucking no.
I started the match. Triple
First
H
time
comes out,
watching
Benoit
it,
comes
maybe.
out, and then I was like,
In the
okay,
time, yeah.
because like I said, I literally just watched this morning, this afternoon when I woke up, right before Ben came over, and so I was just like, okay, I don't want to really watch this match, so I'm just skip through, like you said, see any spots, maybe might or might not come up. I didn't realize they fucking gave him 18 minutes.
Yeah, they gave him a
That's
long time.
fucking long time. And Triple H being who he is, I get it, but at the same time, like, wow.
Yeah,
It just
I mean,
shows.
they were building him up. You know, in a
They
couple
were-
years, he's gonna be champion.
That's what I'm saying. Fact, and also, again, we're in the McMahon Helmsley era,
Yeah.
so there's that little bit of influence, of course.
Yeah, so bullet points. Stephanie comes down, slaps him.
Slaps him, interferes, pedigree, pins and wins.
Yeah.
And that's the
That's
match.
the match? That's right. I do.
Yeah,
I watched this
18
pay-per-view.
Basically
Sure,
19 minutes for that. to
Because
happen.
basically all they did was, like you said, in and out of the ring, brawling. It
Yeah.
wasn't much of anything. Like, I think we got a fucking Triple H high knee, and
Yeah, and just
But-
like at this point, I think if we're gonna do like 96 WCW, like a Benoit versus like a Kevin Sullivan. Okay. You want to do
Right.
like a 97 with him and Dean Malenko?
For
I'll
sure.
give
That's
that.
a
I'll
brutal
give that
match.
some time.
yeah,
2000, him and Triple H. No, I don't
No.
need to see 20 minutes of that.
I agree. No, so yeah, I'm not gonna lie, we skipped through that shit.
Yep.
Obvious reasons, as we've said. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna really talk much more about it.
Triple H got the win.
He
Fucking
got the win. Go
Yeah.
fucking
call it
figure
good.
Go figure
Call
Yeah,
it fucking good.
yeah, he was climbing a ladder and
I don't even care.
yeah,
Don't
fucking
care.
over.
We're going
But-
backstage to the Los Conquistadores.
I was about to say we are here with the Los Conquistadores, Chewbacca's.
Where are they?
Which one of them said it? Was that Christian or
I think it
Edge?
might have been. Well, actually, I think it might have been Edge. I think Edge said, yeah, he said like
Says Chewbacca.
something in Spanish that I just can't remember, and then he says Chewbacca's right after. I'm like, that's one not a Spanish word.
And I love that now that
Two,
it's
I love you,
not
'cause that's
them
hilarious.
all dressed up. There's like a really big height difference
Oh, yeah.
between the two.
Oh yeah, because they are celebrating the Los Conquistadores win of the tag team titles, and they got champagne, and it's Edge and Christian, and then there's the Los Conquistadores. Like Ben said, one of them is clearly much taller than the other one, where Edge and Christian are very similar in height.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
similar.
And so, yeah, fucking Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
These
basically
guys.
just tells them that they're defending tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw
Yep.
the titles against Edge and Christian.
Yeah.
I wonder how the fuck that's gonna go. And I love
It's
it.
funny because I think I remember watching
Dude,
that
yeah,
Raw.
because they came out and they like literally played their music for one of them, and they came out
Yeah.
and got in the ring and just got a mic and be like, yeah, fuck you guys, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, brings champagne for themselves and brings Coronas for Uno and Dos.
We're gonna drink champagne. We
This
got
is
you
so
two
racist.
Coronas.
Like this is some racist ass
There
shit.
are a lot of shit in this.
It's
yeah.
2000 WWF.
It's 24 fucking years ago. A lot, like we talked about it earlier. A lot can happen in 25 years. So fucking. I mean.
And we watched that shit as a kid, dude.
Yeah.
Agreed. That might be some of the reason why we are the fucked up people that we are. But you know.
Thanks, Vince.
Yeah. Right. Thank you, Vince. Fuck.
With your tiny little weird
another
mustache.
cringe name. Dude, yeah. Fucking Gomez Adams mustache. What the fuck is that shit?
I want to punch anyone in the face that has that mustache.
Unless you are Gomez Adams, you don't have that mustache. Fuck off. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So yeah, Chewbacca's, and then we get to the main event of the evening, the WWF Championship match: The Rock versus Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
And I was finishing this up right as you came in, so I believe Rock wins it, obviously.
No, Angle wins this.
Does Angle win this one?
Angle wins
This
this
is when he
one.
wins the title then.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I didn't get
But there's some fun stuff that happens.
Yeah.
So, Stephanie's rolling out with Kurt.
Of course.
This is during that whole thing.
Yeah. They're friends.
One,
He's just my
one thing
friend.
I noticed that, I don't know if this is OCD, but there were 3 title defenses.
Right.
The European and the tag champs came out first before
Yeah.
their opponents. And
Right.
Rock's the only champion to come out after his opponent already came in.
That's true.
I thought that was
That's a
weird.
good point.
That's very good.
Usually
point.
the
You're right.
champions are always the last ones
Yeah,
into the
it's
ring.
usually-
Always,
Like,
yeah.
oh, check out my belt.
Because it's like,
brr,
here's
brr,
the
brr.
guy
They,
going after the champion or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
But Rock was the only. I thought that was fucking weird.
that is really fucking weird. Yeah, no, I didn't even put that together until you said that just now. Yeah, very weird. So okay, yeah, let's get into this match, Ben.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of brawling. We're seeing a lot of brawling on this shit.
There is a
A lot of taking it to the outside, a lot of just
Yep.
using the announce table, not like going through it, but just a lot of using
this
the
was
table.
that era though. You
Yeah.
know, like
Yeah, they
they
remember
were doing.
always going
It
out
was
of
the
the
Attitude
ring.
Era.
Yeah.
This was still the Attitude Era,
Oh yeah.
and fucking
Still got like another year and a half or some shit.
at
like
least,
that.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
I think was it 02 or 03 is like one of those.
Right
is
before
when it
that's about when the Ruthless Aggression era,
Yeah,
started.
yeah.
So yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, a lot of brawling. They make their way down the aisle, down to the stage, whatever you want to call it.
right.
Rock fucking throws Kurt through 2 times.
Yeah.
Throws him back behind the shit,
Yes,
and
he
then
does.
they do a little brawl, and then throws him back in
Fucking-
front of everybody.
That's because he hadn't had the street fight with Shane at this point yet, had he? Where he did,
No, that was like King of the Ring 01, I think.
yeah, where he fucking suplexed Shane
And the
he hit-
glass doesn't break.
doesn't
yeah.
break.
Yeah, no, that.
Yeah, okay, that's what I figured. So
Ah,
that's
that's a shitty one to watch.
That is. I've seen that
fucking
clip a couple different times.
Yeah, dude, that's a
It's
rough
brutal.
one, dude. Shane was.
And then he's
such
still
fucking-
just like, do it.
That dude had so
Yeah.
much.
Do it. And then he
Not-
finally just puts
Yeah.
him through one of them, dude.
Yeah.
I was
I
like,
care
"Ow."
about the business, Dad.
At that time, after that, he probably
Ugh.
and that's
Say
the
what you-
moment you know he fucked up.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Say what you want about Shane McMahon, but that boy had a fucking heart when he was in the ring for not being
Yeah.
like a traditionally
Dude,
trained professional
the
wrestler.
Yeah,
the
he had so
fucking
much
coast
fun.
to coast
The-
is the shit.
No,
Which
the
oh,
top of the
the
fucking
the elbow
Summers.
drop from to Test,
Yeah.
or to Big Show, the I Quit match with Big Show. Do you remember that when
on
him,
the table.
him and, I don't remember the pay per view, but him and Big Show had a fucking feud. He was making fun of Big Show and all this shit. And
He
then they
jumps
had-
off like the top of the jumbotron.
He climbed up the fucking thing, and
I was gonna say he did that with the Steve Blackman.
Sure.
Also, but
Steve Blackman
hit
knocked
him,
him
and he
down.
fell,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, that was prior to this, and then he did almost the same thing, but he got up to the top, he fucking did this and fucking dove.
Okay, that sounds
I'm not gonna
familiar.
lie, that might have
sounds
been
familiar.
Backlash sometime.
Actually, I
In
think
the
it was
2000s.
Backlash. I think it was 2000.
It was like 2003, 4, 5.
No, I don't
no,
think it
it
was that far.
No,
It
I
wasn't
think it was
that
a little.
far.
You don't think so?
No, I want to say it was probably
Maybe 2
I
or 3.
love when
then.
this shit happens. You guys let us know, because we're not gonna Google this.
No, I'm
This
not. I
These
have a
specific
computer right
conversations we don't Google
Not
after. Yes, we can.
we
I
some.
haven't.
You haven't.
It just reminds me, dude. I'm pretty sure I watched so many early pay-per-views in the 2000s because my buddies Danny always fucking bought pay-per-views,
Yeah,
and so I could just go over there and watch the wrestling pay-per-views every day.
that's what's up.
Yeah, I remember you always going to Danny's. Like, oh, I watched the new pay per view. I'm like, fuck you, dude. You
Yeah,
gotta invite
literally,
me.
I watched like at least 6 or 7.
I'll go
in the
hang out
early
at Danny's
2000s.
house. Fuck.
So yeah, coming back down to the ring, fucking Stephanie's voice saying whatever she's saying, go Kurt shit. It cuts through. It's really
Like I
it's
said, I don't know
up.
what it was. Maybe it was just I have 2 old TVs, but the audio seemed so fucking weird with this pay per view. It was odd. I don't know what the hell it was.
Yeah, I'd say I definitely picked up on that one.
Yeah. No, I you can't not hear Stephanie McMahon.
Yeah.
That fucking voice. Oh my god. It's like, okay. Here we go. Before we get any further, what would you rather do? Sit in a room for 3 minutes and listening to the right to censor music, or Stephanie McMahon just screeching about bullshit in her Stephanie McMahon voice?
McMahon.
Yeah,
Because it
That's
wouldn't be
easy.
the same thing. She'd bitch about this, she'd bitch about
Yeah, at
that,
least it'd be
she'd say this
interesting
or
in
say
some
that.
way.
That's
But
fair.
it wouldn't just be that same fucking fire alarm. Honestly, the beginning doesn't fuck with me. Once the fire alarm one
Alright,
starts,
to make it
that
harder,
one,
Yeah.
you have to put yourself in that super silent room that they have, where it's like, and then the only thing you can hear is the either one or the other.
Oh god.
Pretty sure that's how people die.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Someone's
sure people
killing
have gone
themselves.
insane
Yeah.
doing that. Like,
Not
Hey.
to interrupt, but Brandon, are you guys gonna be here for dinner?
At this point, probably.
at this point, I might as well stay in.
Just the noodles are waiting for the water to boil, so probably 20 minutes.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure we'll probably
You
be
know
in
how
it.
much noodles to make? That's what I'm asking.
I'll eat.
Ben?
No, I'm taking off right after this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, thank you though.
You're welcome. But you'll eat.
Oh, well then if Ben's taking off.
Oh yeah,
already,
you have to go if
I
he's
have to
taking
go.
off.
Okay, so then
Okay.
yeah, no, I'll just eat when I
Alright.
go. Then.
Just come in and get your mail before you go.
Okay.
And I have an early birthday present for you. I'm gonna buy you something else, but me and Joe found something for you.
Oh, word. Okay, thank you. That's what's up.
Nice.
Word, that's my mama, everybody. So yeah, fucking, we get the angle slam for the win, right? What's up, dog? Come up and say hi.
What's up, bud? How you doing, man?
Brother. I didn't know if y'all recording, dude.
We are.
Oh, well,
Say
shit.
hi.
What's up,
Dude,
bud?
how you doing, brother?
Good, man.
Fuck yeah.
What's up, buddy?
How much? You don't mind if I just crash here?
No, sit down.
All right.
Our buddy James just walked in.
Hello, everybody.
We're just finishing up talking about No Mercy 2000, WWF.
Oh, copy that.
Yep. So we're on the main event. Rock Angle, like we said, fucking a lot of goddamn brawling.
Yeah, and there was some cool stuff like
True.
the Rock got that sharpshooter.
Oh,
and
yeah.
he was
Yeah.
tapping.
Oh yeah,
like,
because this was
Stephanie
this was
like,
about the
"Nah,
era when
I'll
the
pay
Rock
attention
was
to that
yeah. This was the era when the Rock was using the sharpshooter. I
There was a
forgot,
lot of
yeah.
the out of the ring stuff, right?
There's so much out of the ring.
Yeah,
So much.
yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
like you
yeah,
said,
I
fucking-
remember it being like mostly not in the ring.
Yeah, this was like 22 minutes basically. Like they
And
got
this
some
is-
time on this shit.
This
They
yeah.
should have got 40 minutes and took away the whole fucking 18 minutes of the Stephanie
Shit.
thing or whatever.
Oh,
they had
the
the blast
Benoit
match.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could have fucking done without that for sure.
True.
But fucking A,
You know another thing that was weird? Fucking Steph threw the belt in and
Yeah.
then like distracted the ref again so that Kurt could use it. It's a no DQ match. Like they
Yeah.
literally fought through the stage. They walked up the stage and threw homeboy through it a couple times. But
That's
she,
a good point.
She
That's
had
a
to
good
distract
point.
the ref so he could use a belt.
that's fucking funny as shit.
There's probably an
That was
angle.
some
They're
good
like,
shit.
yeah, we're gonna, yeah, she's into Kurt.
The
now.
angle on angle.
Yeah. How many angles does this guy have? Well, his last name is Angle,
So,
so we got them all.
But Triple H got to do his whole thing because Steph
oh
got
yeah,
in.
he
and
ended up coming out because
I don't know, did she slap him? She like tried to or something, but it got rock bottomed. I remember that.
yeah, she got hit with the rock bottom because I believe she tried to slap
She got
the
hit
rock.
with the rock bottom.
Yeah,
right?
rock. 'Cause-
Oh, I
and that
remember
was
that.
Triple
yeah.
H. That was Triple H's thing to Stephanie earlier when he was talking. He's like, "If you get hurt at the ring, I'm gonna whoop Kurt Angle's ass if he lets anything happen." And fucking Rock's
So he
just
got
like,
to
boom,
do
rock
his
fucking
thing.
bottom, bitch, and fucking Triple H come out, fucking started beating his ass. But
Start being Angle's ass. That's the best part.
Yeah.
Like, think about it. Someone just hurt your
Well,
wife.
doesn't he
Yeah,
pedigree?
he
Whatever
started
it
just-
is, dude,
yeah,
it was supposed to
pedigree
fucking
like I
protect
think
you.
even Rock posts up like
Does
for
he
Triple H to
pedigree
come
Angle?
in. Yeah. Like I want to say because like I think Rock even posts up like as Triple H is running to the ring and Triple H just runs fucking after Angle and Rock's just like, all right,
Well, I mean, he said I'm gonna beat your ass if you let anything happen,
yeah, that's true.
and he let it happen.
He
But the Rock
absolute-
did it.
Absolutely let it happen.
And then we got Rikishi rolling down.
Oh God, he does
He
show
makes
up
his
again.
mark. You know, and honestly, I thought it was weird that the Austin shit happened so early on the card.
I was thinking that too.
But
It was
then
like an
with
hour
him,
in.
with him coming back, and you think it's been like an hour, and that blood had that time to dry on his face, he looked fucking sick.
That's true.
All his blonde hair was just still all
Dude,
red and
His
shit.
fucking
and,
ramen
like,
noodle blonde hair.
just comes out looking like a fucking zombie.
Dude, straight up. That's true.
But yeah, does some shit, tries doing shit, gets a fucking angle slam. It's an Olympic slam at this point. I haven't
Yeah, it's not
called
the
it
angle slam, yeah, because he's
but
still the Olympic champion.
It is.
Yeah. I'm always, the angle slam, yeah, for sure.
But yeah, gets that and then does it to Rock and then wins it. I don't
Yeah.
know if it was his first one. Was it his first?
That
I
was
want to
his
say
first,
this
I
is
think.
his first.
At first, and he's only won it like once or twice after this. Yeah,
Because think of that
I
perspective.
feel like he won it a few times.
it's possible.
I
I
mean,
think he won it more than
Again,
once for sure.
we're not Googling this shit, so if you know, let
Yeah.
us know in the comments. Hit us up at the email, trippletpod86@gmail.com. If
I
you
definitely
know.
say there was like another like
We don't care enough to Google it.
like fucked up little thing that happened that made him win it from like Triple H or something for like one day.
That
Or
sounds
something.
That
like
sounds
that.
about right. I
Yeah.
think I remember.
So
him
I think he
having
did
for a
win
very
it
short
twice.
time.
But I think the second one was like a very short term.
I think he's won it more than twice, though. I think
He's
Right
definitely
now,
he's
probably.
definitely-
Yeah,
from
yeah.
what I remember.
Absolutely.
just
yeah.
at the time.
At this
At the
time
time.
frame, that's all I remember.
But imagine, and he was getting pretty popular at this point too, and then fucking getting put over by The Rock like that, you know.
Yeah, he didn't have the "You Suck" chance during his entrance.
No,
Like, it's that Kurt Angle.
It's that Kurt Angle. They haven't gotten to "You Suck" yet. I was hearing it in my head though.
I loved those days.
You
I did not like Kurt Angle. I just loved that.
That's what I'm saying. Like nowadays,
it's so sick that it's
Dude,
like
that's
"You
the
suck."
storytelling aspect. It's so good.
exactly.
It works.
That's what
dude.
makes like I said
So crazy.
earlier. Fucking those. He was one of those characters where I was like, yeah, I didn't fucking like.
Well,
him
that's
back
also
then.
like
Now I'm like I'm watching back and I'm like, I fucking respect it. I get what you were doing, and goddamn, did you do it fucking well? Like,
I'm sure
you
they
made
did.
me fucking hate you.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm sure they did a really good job. Like nowadays, still of like people probably still boo when certain characters come out.
Oh,
But
yeah,
back
they still
then-
play the structure. Yeah.
Back then, I remember it being like, if that person was like a top heel, like in the hated department, when they came out every time, people would
yeah, you didn't
always.
have.
Because there was times when Al
people-
Snow was getting booed when he got the
Yeah.
head thing out, and he started just coming in and hitting everyone with the head all the time.
right,
And then people
right.
loved it.
And
Yeah,
then
everybody
they
had.
Yeah, and then
fucking
it all
styrofoam
came back
heads and
together.
shit.
Yeah,
Look at the-
yeah.
Go back, look at The Rock, like we're talking about. When he started fucking got on that mic. He was a fucking heel,
Mhm.
and then he became the fucking people's champion, and everybody fucking loved Rocky. Like, boom. So, yeah, so fucking Rock loses the title to Angle, and we have a new WWF champion as of 2024 fucking years ago. If I hadn't mentioned
Don't
it
forget
already.
to not mention that he's also an Olympic champion.
Oh, excuse me, Olympic gold
Yeah,
medalist.
gold medalist.
You're right. You're right.
That's how he
With a
messed his
broken
neck up.
freaking neck, as he likes to say, with his 3 eyes.
It's true,
and all
though.
that shit.
It's true.
The little promo before this they had before the match was. We didn't really get into
The
that.
video package
The little
before?
Yeah, it was
promo
okay,
really good,
yeah.
yeah.
I
I always say
remember
promo, but yeah, the little video package.
It was
Um,
him all in his like wrestling gear and shit, and they're like talking about his life or like something like that.
No,
It
this
was
is
more like the feud that was going on.
Between
Oh, the
him and
feud.
Rock.
That's
Just
right.
a
That's
recap kind of
a
shit.
recap of what led them to No Mercy. But yeah, fucking A, folks, we made it through another episode of Buds, Bowls, and Backdrops. Yet another pro wrestling podcast. If you fucking like what you hear, if you like what you see, like, share, subscribe here on YouTube, on Spotify. Give us a 5-star review. Fucking tell us if you can give us a 5-star review.
You can't
and
say 5-star because you only have one finger
And
missing.
fuck Dave Meltzer.
5-star.
Yes, please.
Yeah, and we don't mean that in any way for Dave Meltzer because that dude's a douche. We've already talked about that. Anyway,
You know what sucks? Like, when I used to think of 5-star, I would think of Rob Van Dam.
5-star frog splash.
Yeah. But now when I hear 5-star, I just think of
That's
Dave
all
fucking
I
Meltzer.
can think about, dude. And you know, I was doing that on the how I said I was like trying to rate the matches last
Oh
episode.
yeah.
I was kind of doing it out of like not seriousness in any way, just as a kind of like fuck you, Dave Meltzer, you know? Because I thought about it today. I was like, no, I'm not. When I was watching, I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I don't give a fuck. I was like, if I do, I'll just say, yeah, I liked it, or no, I didn't like it. Like, there we go. But yeah, I don't think there was a match on this fucking pay-per-view that I didn't like, other than maybe the Triple H Benoit one, because
Yeah, but that's not even for like legitimate. I mean, well, that's not what I meant. As far as the
For
wrestling
performance.
goes, that's not why I didn't like
Yeah.
it. There-
Fact.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I have
Very
other reasons why I didn't like it.
Per-
That's what I meant to say.
no, yeah, I completely
But
agree with you.
honestly, the whole fucking Lita Acolyte, Hardy Boys to the rescue, I could have.
Okay, yeah, because that was that. You're right. That wasn't even a match. That was a time filler.
Yeah, it
Like,
was.
They pumped it up like this is the match on the card, and then it's not even a fucking.
How can we get 8 faces in a fucking 6 minute?
Right.
set
Right,
or
like,
whatever,
these guys need
How
their
can we
time.
kill
We
like
need to throw
7
in-
minutes?
Yeah,
but get
that's-
all
that's
these
about
people
what they
on
did.
screen.
We have nothing here. We have to fill it with 7
That's a-
minutes of time.
That's about the length, if even less time, that it took for that fucking spot to go
Yeah.
through. And
I mean, it makes sense though. I mean, in a business perspective, especially if you're like putting out a pay-per-view product.
and you're
and,
doing
like,
it
you want
live,
people to
too.
pay
You
for
gotta
it, it's
remember,
live.
like, yeah.
Like maybe they had something that they were gonna do, but maybe it didn't work out. So they were like, "Oh, maybe we
Yeah.
just gotta. We have Plan B.
Mhm.
Let's just get
Yeah,
some
that
people
always
out
happens.
there
for sure.
and do something stupid real quick and just like back it up so we
Well,
can fill that time slot."
For instance, Plan B, like when,
Because they're also
uh,
paying for the arena time.
right? Wasn't it when Cena and Batista went over the top rope in the Rumble at the same
Yeah.
time, and they both fucking touched. And then fucking Vince came running fucking out, slid into the ring and tore both of his fucking quads off his legs,
That was
and went to
funny.
stand up and fucking sat immediately down and was bitching at them the whole time that they gotta restart the match and blah blah. The whole time while his quads are tore off his fucking legs, like shit like that. You know, that's just. They didn't expect for both of them to go over. That wasn't supposed to fucking happen, so they had to fill time. Vince had to fucking run down there and restart the match in normal fucking rules, and you know.
I'm sure it's happened more than we realize.
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
And maybe
yeah.
it's been good moments and like some that were like obviously like what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, like Steve Blackman at WWF New York.
Oh, yeah,
Why did
yeah. I'm
they need
sure
to
there's
fill
thinking that the whole time.
Why did they need to fill that time? Like what?
You know who they should have filled that time?
Who wasn't ready? Who was taking a shit when it was time for them to be on the fucking
they
ring?
should have just had Steven Seagal's promo
Oh my!
for his wrestling
God.
character
I keep seeing
in the place of Steve Blackman for that moment. And he could be doing a keto and stuff, and like throwing people around that are actually just
Really
rolling
slow.
and stuff. It'd be cool.
I was kind of wondering where.
And back then,
Taker
it would have been
came where.
skinny. It would have been skinny Steven Seagal.
right. What was
I
that?
mean, maybe.
2000, man.
like-
Yeah, you're right.
like-
That's that. You got a
No.
point
But
there. I don't know.
no
man.
Kane and no Taker on this one.
You're
I don't
right.
know what they were going through at the time.
That's a good
but
point.
those
Yeah,
are some names I noticed weren't there.
you're right. And given the fact that Naked Minion came out in an American Badass shirt, it was
Mhm.
clearly they were. Yeah, that's really weird. That's a good point.
Vacation.
Maybe. I mean, who knows?
I mean,
But-
maybe they were injured.
I mean, this is No Mercy. It's not like a top five. you
Yeah.
know?
it's not one of the big ones. Yeah,
It's not one of
exactly.
the big
It's like
ones.
watching
In
Summer.
fact,
like
they stopped
SummerSlam
doing. I
status.
was looking through the list. They stopped doing No Mercy after
Yeah.
2017.
I believe it.
Yeah.
It was like on par with like SummerSlam. Like it was
Now
just.
SummerSlam's like one of the big.
Yeah,
five.
that was
Oh, it was.
Yeah,
Okay.
SummerSlam. So you got
I'm
like.
thinking of a different one.
So you got like
Not
Backlash, which is like the first
Probably-
pay-per-view of the
probably like
calendar
one of
year.
Yeah, Backlash.
Because it's right after WrestleMania.
Yeah, but no, calendar year. No, dude, that's January. That's Rumble.
Oh well, as far as oh yeah, okay, as far as
You're thinking
right.
like seasonal.
Seasonal. No, you're right. You're right. You're right. I said it wrong. My bad.
But it's the first one
Um,
after Mania, yeah.
Yes. So I've always because in SmackDown too. That's how the game. that's how the year starts. You
So
start.
we get to
You
2002.
start at Raw and get to the first pay per view is Backlash and then the final pay per views. So, but yeah, seasonal is what I meant to say. But yeah, fucking A. Like, share, subscribe. Like I said, give us that 5-star review on Spotify. Apparently, you're supposed to ask for them. It moves you up or something like that. I hear all the podcasters talking about it. So yeah, if you can do that, you literally just go give us 5 stars and say you fucking suck, or not even write anything at all. I don't care.
Yeah.
Or if you actually
Or
like,
give us 1 star and say you fucking suck. I don't care.
fair enough.
They're gonna do it anyway.
Yeah. But I think that's it for me. Ben,
Yep.
got anything else?
No, we
No,
covered
no.
it.
No, I didn't watch pay per view.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm not sure what we're doing next. We haven't really discussed
Yeah,
it
we
yet.
haven't discussed it, but
What's the next?
I
we
think
will
we
pl-
might go to maybe WCW
Yeah.
next one.
yeah, we'll get out of WWF for a minute and jump into the World Championship Wrestling.
Don't know what year.
No idea.
We'll figure
Early,
it
it's
out.
gotta be early time.
It's gonna be an early one for
Want to do
sure.
early, like 95 early?
Maybe around
or you
then,
want
Surf-
like
or you want to do like NWO?
95 to like, well, maybe even that point because we were watching WCW back then at that point.
Oh yeah, during
Yeah, that
like
was
black
like
and white.
90.
And I remember all that
97,
stuff. Yeah, all the shit at WCW. Because we watched that, and we'd watch WWE, and we're like, WWE sucks. Then go back to WCW.
Yeah.
And then when it all became together, we
Can't
just
take
started
those
watching
83
both.
weeks away, dude.
You cannot take. That's a fact. That 83 weeks, man. They held it.
Oh, that's so good. All
Rip
right.
WCW. Anyway, folks, we're gonna get out of here. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Peace.
Cheers.
Not bad.
Saving your recording.
Didn't mean to crash you
Such
guys.
an ass.
Dude!